Mic check 1, 2. Let me know if y'all heard that when you.
Or that they're.
I don't know what was up with my mic. It's acting up. All right.
I've been bout my papyrus since I've been in it. Put me in a debate, you know I'm gon' win it. If I scream black power, don't get timid. If I say black city, I'm talking about Kemet. If I say black city, I'm talking about Kemet. Primary researching, we done pushed it to the limits. All you dudes finished. The king counting cattle up with brother Reggie. When I'm in Oakland, smoking, bro, they love the Chevy. Back in the day, it was the spokes on the chariot. Long procession when the king got carried out to every spot. Woman looking nice as ISIS. I read ancient texts, so my advice is priceless. Nubian gold, your ice don't entice us. Beating me harder than counting grains in your spices. Your heart was beating, but your brain dead. You're lifeless. Yo, they ain't nothing like us, yo.
Yeah, mic check 1, 2. The mic sounds nice. Check 1.
That's real right there. Yeah, come on. You should listen to your main man's advice. Do a YouTube and apologize like Dice. Or the back fade coming like the Antichrist. Egyptologists see me reading and said that I'm nice. I got a speller with your name on it. I'm like Sargon. You the type of dude wake up in your car gone. Told, cause of the money you owe. Before you stream, you should clean up that humble abode. Like I'm not in city for my woman in gold. I keep the pseudos running, people coming in droves. You catch me on a live stream with Pan-African James. When we building, call us by our African names. I'm for the children. It ain't nothing happen to change. We on that black hype, so we still packing them things for protection. Got connections. My complexion, pure black, that's the essence. Make me smile. You love me? Show me some love. All right.
Alright, we back, man. I don't know what they be doing, but it don't even matter. I'm gonna play something different real quick. Let's see. We gonna come like this.
Black people, I love you, and I love you enough to tell you, you ain't ready to revolt shit. You don't feed yourself, you don't hunt your own animals and slaughter them, you don't prepare for your own meat, you don't own your own land, you don't have a seed growing in your window. So when you think about revolutionaryism, and you think about fighting and dying in the street, you ain't shit.
Killer Mike said black people ain't ready to revolt. It's a disparaging marriage and he ready to elope. Maritime coastline, deep V hull boat. Crack a nose turned up, machete to your throat. The divine snatched the arm back, she fine, she in Zinga. Moroccan mercenary got a line on Moringa. Ask Chief X to swing it. Go fund me to rock a new car or build a school like I'm Dr. Umar. Nah, go fund some more guns, banana clips and cannabis and bury it. The jackal, Anubis. I'm cool, keep them heaters and I'm in tie in an abyss. He ain't rapping due to libations, he just channeling this.
Hands down, you ain't ready to oppose nothing. You are as a part of this system as any white person gentrified.
I'm on life, hovercraft propellers over swamp water. We make the thoughtful think they should have thought harder. Be aware of this. Don't blink, there's only one blunt between the careful and careless. It's hard to face it when you need a shrink or a therapist. Mental disorder ordered them to label you a terrorist. I breathe elements and I found the secret. We could all walk on water if it's ground beneath it. I carry my weapon and keep my trees and still be Hotep and ask to rig Nasheed. 6 in the morning, I greet my seed, then do everything I think I need.
Yup, y'all know where you can find them tunes at.
Because I know our spirit and our emotions get stirred.
Fights
I'm
over
not
easy.
against nobody on the panel. I'm with everybody. I'm not diametrically opposed to I agree with everything my brother said about revolutionaryism. So let me ask you guys a few questions. We're in the South, we're in the heart of the South right now.
Are you ready to do it?
Black
Hands down. Who knows our hunt? Let's hands down. Hands down.
All right, we back. Let's see what we got with this show today. I like talking about business because everybody, probably half y'all at work right now, getting ready to go to work, right? At work. So I like talking about business. It's not a big deal. Damn. What's up, Hotep King? Yerk, I see you. Oh, that's BC Suno. What's up? KH00 RTP Auto Group Incorporated. Thanks for tapping in. Yes, sir. Why Bitcoin hit an all-time high? Because it's going to keep going up forever. That's why. It's going to go up to $1 million eventually. But to me right now, that's only a 10x. If Bitcoin go to $10, that's why I ain't fucking with it right now. I mean, come on, y'all know I was the first person telling everybody about everything. Like, right? Let's just keep it real. It was no, I was just got through telling y'all when I was telling cats about crypto, cats was calling it a scam. Are y'all under the belief that that y'all Egyptian or something? Are you just paying reverence? I'm under the belief that Egypt was a black civilization. But there was plenty of black civilizations all over the world. But my research leads me to believe that Egypt was another one of them. I gotta turn these lights off. Right? So let's get it in real quick. Just on some chill, I'm just gonna bust a fact out for y'all that I just learned and was like, oh, okay, that's what they was doing. You know how they say, well, the only time you ever hear this is in reference to black people trying to do for themselves. They say they got idioms for that. You trying to get something popping, they don't want to give you no help, no government, no help in the society. What they say? They say pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Obama had the nerve when addressing some black issues in America to be like, oh, well, you know, black men need to pull themselves up by their bootstraps. I know ain't nobody be doing like I be doing, but I know everybody just like me. So what I mean is, when you heard that shit, it sounded stupid to you, but the way people were saying it was like it was something you didn't know about, right? So then you just accepted it as an idiom that means be self-sufficient. But that comes from an idiom actually for impossibility. Hear me out. Pulling yourself up by your bootstraps is exactly that. It's no catch to it. It ain't no poetic rhythm to it. You got some straps on the back of your boots. And the tale is of a man trying to hop over a fence. And they looking down and they wasn't helping him hop over the fence and tell him to pull himself up over the fence by his bootstraps, which was an impossibility. So all this time, they've been joking on you. When they be like, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, they really saying, nigga, it's impossible for you to even get what you want in this society. It's an impossibility. Why my phone just keep coming on? Golly. Look, it just came on with an ice commercial. Oh.
Patrick High is the Stockton police.
Golly, I'm like, this is crazy.
President, where recruiting is
But we didn't know that, did we? We thought they had one up on us. They just was joking on some bullshit. Pull yourself up by your boot. Shut up. But I do pull myself up by my bootstraps. Even though that's impossible and stupid, and don't ever let nobody say that bull's corn to you. Now that you know the origins of the story, you can just go Google it and tell them, well, actually, that just came up from originally being an idiom for impossibility. It'd be crazy how this works, right? But like I was saying, hopefully the majority of us are either at work right now, or we got off work, we in the bed, or we work for ourselves to where we always working. Dude, I don't got no weekends. Ain't no really like no such thing. I got something I gotta go do right now, and it's just like I'm gonna have my wife to help me, so that is cool. My man said in the last stream I was discussing new plugs with fashion distributors. Well, it was new to me, but it's just how the world works and how things have been working. For artists all sell something that we call merch. And like I argue, we call it that for a reason because we understand it's really only a tangible way to support an artist you like. You saying that. That's what merch mean to you. It don't mean some fly ass shit. Merch don't mean high fashion. This is all my philosophy. And this is my understanding that helped me embark on my journey to separate us from having merch. We had merch for 20 years. Like, I don't want merch. I want all the bells and all the whistles. And I need to understand what they are. I need to understand marketing to the human perception, why something is better than something else. I know why. Because I've been researching, studying just how we do the metal nature and everything. Getting to the bottom of it. Through the ploy of their understanding of marketing all the way to Bernays and all that stuff, we could do that. That's not what we do it necessarily. Black marketing, which really runs America, is just knowing how to be fresh. Period. It boiled down to that. If you didn't know how to be fresh, you probably ain't good at marketing. Because it was about selling yourself to people through personality, through fashion, and through all of the things that made motherfuckers say, that's a fly motherfucker right there. Well, you just did it for yourself. You could do that for any item. Because it's all the same thing, right? My man say, I understand because merch can just be printed versus different materials and clothing. Well, it's just a philosophy I'm developing. It ain't facts. It's gonna be facts once people understand it. But right now, I'm putting it out in the cosmos so we can understand what even go on. When you go to a concert, you spend almost equal amount. If you're a person who buy merch, you might spend close to or maybe 50% of what you would spend at a department store. See what I'm saying? If you buy a $100 shirt at a department store, you'll probably buy a $50 shirt at a concert. See, would you buy a $100 shirt at a concert? See what I'm saying? If you would buy a $150 hoodie, you'll probably buy a $75 hoodie at a concert. It's just little shit we don't even trip off, but if you start to think about it, you'll say that is kind of right. Now with hats and shit, I don't know. I ain't gonna go too far off into that, but y'all know what I'm talking about, right? But in my analogy, when we talking about merch, we simply talking about having a trademark and placing it on prefabricated items that's already made. And you can just go online and do that all day. In America, that's a hustle. So to offer us drop shipping, which would be us not, all right, let me slow down. If you don't understand what drop shipping it is, it's like you could run a store without having the product. You hook up with a manufacturer who does drop shipping, they'll offer you maybe 15, 20 products that they make that you can put your logo on. And they're going to offer you probably 2 ways that you can put your logo on there. Screen printing or embroidery. Notice you don't see nothing more than that with merch because it's limited and a lot. I mean, I'm not knocking it. If you understand what it is, it's a tangible way for you to support this artist's music. Can't just be buying the album all the time. You want to support more, you can buy the t-shirt. But it's just going to be a Hanes where they cut the tag out and print on the front. That's fine to do. You only going to get to a certain level with that. And what I'm into now is what Real Brands is into, is getting everything designed from my specs, right? And so I've done this, my first endeavor into fashion, I did it the traditional way. I wasn't running the company at that time. My brother Tajay was running the company, and I had an idea to make some jeans. So we made something called, and that, I like to be unique, because I was like, hella people got every item. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could get a Wu-Tang hat, you could get you could get a alcoholic shirt, whatever. But I was like, you can't get no jeans of nobody. No hip hop, not Sean John, that's over. Rockwell, that's over. You can't get no jeans. Hyro right now to this day, the only real true hip hop, and they really, now let's talk about how this worked out. So I hired a fashion, her name was Rael. She was a fashion graduate, I think San Francisco State. And I had a person in China. His name was Soon. And also Stacy Debono and Charles Lyles was helping me work on things, right? My man said he just handed down his Hyro jeans to his nephew. I told you, look, want to know what's up? This 2006, y'all. So my man who said that he handed down some vintage. Them vintage now, them 15 years old. And here's another thing. This is the problem, but before I got to the problem, let me just keep detailing. I hired that staff. We designed our stuff, measurements from scratch. And right when we did it, you could go look in the timeline of life. Skinny jeans came out, dude. No one could anticipate this. Like right in the season that we were launching, skinny jeans came out. Everybody started wearing these skinny old pants. So y'all didn't know I had another financial frustration about skinny jeans. I was even madder than y'all. Sean John ain't here no more. Is Sean John still making fits? Anyway, Fat Joe had jeans. Okay, but y'all know what I'm talking about. They very rare. Like, you know, I'm just not trying to be, we the only one. I'm just saying it's very rare. So, skinny jeans came out, blood, and I was hella mad. Because it was like not good to be promoting nothing baggy. Everybody was looking at you like you trying to sell something that was boosie. It affected the sales. They didn't go as hard as they should have. They was hella baggy, but they right for right now. So I tucked them in the cut back then. We pulled them. We stopped selling them. We own a warehouse. And we've owned it for about 24 years now. So we got items in the warehouse that we can whip out from 24 years. And we got a store. Some stuff we'll just stop selling it. And just for the record, man, I showed somebody them jeans the other day. That was like, oh, the kids going crazy over them because they the baggy cut that they want now, about 15 years later. Right? So that's my introduction to the process of actually measuring it up, doing it, all the little bells and whistles, learning how you got to do every little bell and whistle, and dealing with factories in China and starting to learn the game. That's 15 years ago. Now I'm a farther advanced to that. I ain't gonna say I got 15 years of history doing that because I don't. That was one little segment I did for like 3 years and I stopped rocking with it and I got on crypto. Now look, I'm talking about from 2006 to about 2009, 10, I was working with the jeans. 2011, I was getting on crypto. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. That's why I don't even want to have a conversation about it right now. Everybody I know, we could be like the people in America. Like we could be the Bitcoin billionaires, right? I show evidence of it all the time. And I don't have no regrets. I bought it. I did it. I sold it. And when it was good for me to sell that, and I always dipped in and out of it. But at this point, I just be like, man, now all it could do was 10x. Like now, what we about to talk about are things that are easier, lower risk 10x's. So let me just talk about it. You know who 10x every day? Nike. Not for you. You help them 10x because you go buy the Nikes that they sell for 10 times what it costs to manufacture. So I was even telling my people who I taught about Bitcoin, I got somebody made 200,000 or 300,000 off crypto that I taught them about it. Now they be hitting me trying to tell me about shit and I don't be too responsive. And they like, what you doing? What you doing? And I'll be like, because I'm on this other 10x. And it's safer, it's better, and it's what the world is doing. And it ain't always 10x, but it is that. When you start to get into international commerce or international commerce, you can start to, we live in America. The American market is almost 5 to 6 times the manufacturing price of anything you ever bought in your entire life in America. It's crazy. And so, remember I was like, drop shipping is like a joke. Because you could do drop shipping. Let's think about it. It's the Uber, the YouTube, and all of the apps that are just middlemen for the common person. You always got to know how you get in where you fit in is really a real thing in business. But you have to understand your position, which is similar to mine, because if we share a demographic, we got the same position. I started learning how to leverage what I have to corporations, to companies, and to even like, it started with like Red Bull, right? My first time interact, like I'm about to get this corporation to give me some money because I got what they want. I don't know what it is, so I'm gonna figure it out. And I figured it out. And basically, it's having the people, period. Having the people, you win right there. When leveraging, when you want a corporation to give you $100,000 up front on a check before you do what you say you're going to do, people call it numbers. You can say numbers, right? But that's not what it really boiled down to. It really, when I say having the people, it is that you have a grassroots connection to members of your community or to members of any real human community. It could be church. So they bred out preachers because they got the people. A club need 1,000 people. If it got a capacity of 1,000, it won't 1,000 every night. They sit around thinking, how could they get 1,000? If you walk up, I'm a promoter. That means you saying you a person who could get the 1,000. If you known for getting 1,000, you got business right there. It's not just the instances or examples I'm laying out right now. It's everything. It's all the way down to manufacturing, like we talk about. So my analogy started with drop shipping, and the reason why they do it is because they just got equipment. They don't got no swag. They don't got no style. They don't got the people. Now you go to a place where they overrun with the equipment, like it's miles of factories. They got a dilemma where you become more and more and more important if you just a regular motherfucker who know what's going on, excuse my language, who know what's going on in American culture. So now I'll be seeing the back and forth between who leading, because I'm looking at what some manufacturers is trying to do, and I look at what we wearing. So let's just talk about it. Like, just this is something I was researching recently with my homie. We wearing the sweatpants, the kids, everybody wearing the sweatpants that do like a bell bottom now. But your whole life, that was never a thing. It was always had to be some elastic at the bottom of the sweats. Remember? Now, if you're just thinking about your own personal fashion taste, you might say, yeah, you like those, or you don't like those. But how did those hit the market is the question. Did somebody like Kanye that you think, or whoever, put him on TV first, had his own tailor who sold him that way, and then people picked up on him as a fashion designer? Or is this something that manufacturers abroad was testing out, put out hella blanks, we start buying they blanks, and then they sold us a new style that we rocking now thinking is the new style? My man said, I wish we would get into manufacturing instead of retail so we can direct industry. Well, we can, and these are some of the ways I'm talking about. So one thing I talked about was having the people. But if you know any of your peers or anybody that you know, think about it. And there's no way around this common sense shit I'm saying. If you know anyone that has the people, you can just think about Popular. Start with Popular and then get bigger than that. You know, Popular, hella people know him. He could contact hella people in the city. He can make a lot of moves and connects because he's popular. But that's just the base grassroots. Because that go up a line of fame with celebrity and It go along all these lines. Then you get superstar, the most powerful. That's not even everything we're talking about. Let me see. I'm just trying to tap in. The dropshipping video was fire. Well, the people you know that are monetizing that correctly, they have a brand. Trip off what I just said. When they just in the streets and they just in high school and they don't learn nothing about business, they just popular. But when they start to learn about monetization of that and gathering those people to a certain point, which is your brand, they will have a brand. Now, people get brands before they learn that they starting to get a brand. Gangs, for instance. You say that's an organization, whatever. You could say that's, whatever they do, that's what they do, is associated with their name, which is their trademark, but their trade is gangbanging. So you see what I'm saying? But it's still the same thing. If I say Crip, you know that brand. You even know the brand colors, right? You know the regions. You know a lot of the stuff about that illegal brand or what have you. But it's the same thing. They got some people. It's all the same thing. So then now you ask yourself the second question before is how do you leverage that? Easy. Show you got the people. Prove you got the people. You can bump them about having the people. If you perceived by these corporations, so let me give you a baseline example. You about to do a tour. You're going to do a 30-city tour. You just scheduling your tour on paper. You're going to do a 30-city tour at least 3 nights out of the week, each week. You're going to try to have 1,000 people venue. You're going to wind up and look at the numbers of all the people that you may see on your tour. If you're used to doing sold out tours, you can guarantee somebody that their banner, their whatever, their stage writings, their ad that's running on the stage behind you will be seen by that many people, and their handouts will be ready on the table. This is how you get sponsorship. And that's just because you got the people. But let's get back to manufacturing, though. Sway had the answers. Do you feel as though the design process is harder than finding someone to make your idea come to life? Nah, it's way easier now. It ain't like it used to be. Especially going from logo branding to actual cut and sew. So let's simplify this. Because we make shit too hard in our head. When I say some jeans, you think about one thing, some jeans. But just think about it. It's hella simple. It's the simplest shit. Think about the cutout of some jeans. If you drew some jeans on a piece of paper, that's the exact same cutout that you would do with fabric. Now let's think about it. They have an inseam and an outseam. That's 2 times using the sewing machine. You cut out the fabric. You use the sewing machine once. You cut it out twice because you got the front panel and the rear panel of the jeans. But you just got 2 pieces of fabric that ain't sewn together yet. Think how simple this shit is. You lay them down on top of each other and go to the side and fold it, and you sew the outseam. You go to the center and sew the inseam, that's 1 leg done. You repeat that on the opposite side, the other leg done. Now you're going to do the hem at the bottom and the belt loop at the top, And maybe if you want some pockets on the back, you know, you're going to cut out some more material. I'm not saying we doing that. But these are the measurements we need to know. Because that's hella simple. And even with a shirt, it's simpler. You got a front, a back, and 2 sleeves. But you want a different measurement from the shoulders than you got under the shoulder. This is why when you put on a shirt, sometimes it be uncomfortable because the under the shirt measurement ain't as wide as the shoulder measurement. Me, I like the under the shirt measurement to be closer, so when I'm putting on the shirt, I got some space. I don't need it all tight. But those are simple measurements that I can show you right now. I mean, I can show you on, this is just stuff I learned dealing with manufacturers who don't even require tech packages no more. They want you to have a tech package, but they got departments that'll sit there and walk with you through your design because they understand that it's people with money that don't got all those things that we talked about. Not only that, you using AI. And if you using AI right, bro, come on, dog. I cut so many people out the process while just using AI. Right? And so if you incorporate all those things, it become easy. And then now you're looking like, how do you find, the scariest thing is wiring money to somebody who say they in China that tell you they're going to do something. When you figure out how to, I mean, it's not hard. If you make sure people is verified and you have them send you the right stuff and you vet them and you Google search their factory and you use the satellite to see the factory, have them send you, I'll show you hella people, me making them send me it's a part of the process, in the factory photographs to make sure I'm not getting juked. And they'll walk around their factory for you and do all of that. Yeah, that's true, Bill. The thing I don't enjoy about a lot of t-shirts I bought from concerts is that once you wash them, they don't fit the same. That's what we was talking about a lot of that artist merch. We passed that. I mean, because we would just buy any old Hanes t-shirt and put your logo on it and sell it back in the day, right? But I'm going to go look for some stuff, some videos from some of my people. Now, I got people sending me this. So, this is what I embarked on this journey. Do y'all remember when we just had this little fight, American China tariffs, and China on TikTok start busting out all the American manufacturers? And they was like, they make that stuff over here. Bruh, I seen that as such an opportunity. I don't know what other people was doing, but that's such an opportunity for me because I have a brand, right? And even if you want to build a brand or start a brand, it's such an opportunity. It's an opportunity because what they're saying is, I can make this product, but I don't have a brand. But think about this. Let me show you what I mean. This is somebody in my WhatsApp just soliciting to me right now, showing me what they can make. What they make. They make these. So look. Now let's stop. Y'all know these Marshall speakers right here? Your boy is in the game now. I got my man at the factory in China sending me some Marshall speakers that they just made to let me know how they get it in. So, do you understand the power of this? Well, let me give you an example. I can respond to him and say, change the name Marshall to Hyro. Every place that says Marshall, change it to Hyro. Change the Bluetooth name to Hyro Audio and send me 100 pieces. Just like that. Now, if you don't understand why I ain't been on the internet, because that's way more better. Like what? What I'm gonna do with my time and your limited life, you know what I'm saying, and your people you gotta provide for. I ain't had to say no in hella long. I'm not no daddy. I'm okay daddy. Yep, okay. And I know they being abusive. I'm like, damn, y'all going hard on me. But I'm still yes daddy. Now, when times get rough, cause shit go up and down, but I'm not looking forward to times getting rough. I'm gonna stay yes daddy. I need some more water. All right, but look, you can't tell me anywhere, this is more than private labeling, Immortal Dragon, because you can't tell me anywhere in the United States where you can find a factory, and I'm giving you one, you can do it right with ChatGPT, that makes an American product that will, you know why? Because we got copyright laws in the US. They couldn't do that, bruh. It's not just private labeling. What they're doing is this is how I made the Air Max. Because I found a factory that in China that make Air Max. You feel me? And so it don't just stop there. Like, you feel me? And so all that thing, just imagine the possibility. Don't even sleep. Y'all know what it is. So these people, this person, I'm not rocking with them because what they can rebrand everything, right? To your brand. These, yes. But this company must be an intermediary because they can't change the Bluetooth. So that means that it'll say your stuff, but then it'll say Solo 3 on the Bluetooth, which will get you sued in America. If you got a product that is the same as somebody else's, it cannot act like it's the same. That's copyright law. That's like saying, it's like saying you can't have a vinyl record anymore because I got a vinyl record. Or you can't have a canvas painting because I have you can have a speaker. It just can't say that it's a Serwin Vega. It can't say it's Kenwood. It can look just like the other speaker. Technology could be 1-to-1. So, I mean, if you don't understand how powerful that could be, and everything. And now I found the auxiliary, basically online trading shows where you can meet everybody, bro. Like I'm talking about, you can make a vacuum cleaner if you wanted to. But what we was just, now this is Immortal Dragon, to speak to your comment, it's true what you're saying. That is just you putting your logo on a pre-made product, but it's not a drop shipping product. It's contacting the factories that make these products for other people and then having them produce the same thing for you, which they can do in China because they don't go by our copyright laws, right? And so you can ask yourself, well, if these people was just on TikTok saying they make all the Louis Vuitton stuff, who are they? I want to meet them. Because all they need to do is put my logo on that stuff. But yeah, that's that talk. And it's not hard to do with the internet and with ChatGPT. Bro, you can have everything you need right there. I mean, with just AI, the internet. Word up. Yup. And so it's, I mean, think of a product, dog. I'll pull one up for you and show you how they ready right now. Also, I'm gonna go into some other people. I'm not dealing with them, meaning I'm not in business with them. But let me show you something. This is gonna blow your mind. Even this video, this information in this video is valuable. I don't mind handing out valuable. Look, he put on gloves for this one. Bruh, when you see this, I'm telling you, I can have this rebranded with any logo I want right now, and he trying to get me to do it. Here go all our conversations and stuff. Check this out. Look at this. I might have to make this bigger on the screen for you. See, that's why I'm saying this video, I'm going to take this down. Because they going to call people. Check this out. You got to find them people, boy. Stop playing with me. Sitting around here learning that don't got no connects in the world. These my people right here. I mean, not like that. That it's international. You just meet people in business. I don't have any personal relationship with them. But they showing me what they making over there. You better stop playing. Look, he's showing you all the different brands they put on it. They put Gucci, Louis. They like, well, we could do this. What you trying to do? I'll bust out with these and wound everybody wig. Every like, damn, but I ain't on that. So like I said, I'm showing you the stuff that I'm not doing. The stuff that I'm doing, I'll keep preserved. But this is just to inspire people. Now, in the conversation with them, they said, yes, you can fully change this. So what you would do is change the shape of it. Okay, if it's round like this, I need mine completely a circle so that it's different. Keep all the apps, keep all the technology, change the name, right? And I just gonna keep the same boxing, but I'll just change the words. I'm not tripping. But yeah. So it get deep, bro. And these people are online, dude, doing business. I mean, what? So a lot of the stuff, let me see. So again, this is somebody I got a sample off of them. Gave it to my daughter, and after a month of being in college, it broke. So I asked myself, I wouldn't want to sell nothing like that to my people. You feel what I'm saying? That was just one test, and after a month, it broke. And so I was like, all right. We do it. We work with a company. Somebody asked, "Are y'all in house?" I think they're referring to our store at Shop Pyro. We work with a company in Oakland called Oaklandish. They've come up with a lot of our designs, but we come up with our own stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Like the artists actually be like, "This is fitting. This is clean." So I'm about to go to one of my best factories right here and show you how she deal with me.
The large embroidered denim jacket has.
So now I do all cut and sew with them, but they also got some already made stuff. Now check this out. Dude, they make a lot of good clothes for a lot of good brands, right? But this is game, just peep game. She put it in AI too.
The large embroidered denim jacket has become a highly popular and timeless fashion piece in recent years. It masterfully blends the rugged, rebellious spirit of denim with the exquisite elegance of embroidery, creating a striking visual contrast. The intricate embroidery, which covers the entire back, is rich in artistic flair and uniqueness.
So you can just buy this from them, but I ain't doing that. You tell them no, take that off the back and put this. Just if you're doing logo placement or whatever.
Utilizing a variety of stitching techniques and vibrant colored threads, the design boasts remarkable depth and dimensionality. This piece embodies a bold collision between roughness and refinement, street style and vintage charm, making it a highly impactful and expressive fashion item.
So let
The
me
large
show you
embroidered
something.
denim.
They made these for me, and they ready now, right? Clean. And this is going on sale like this week, you feel me? And so I sat here with her right in the WhatsApp, working this out, making sure we quality, you feel me? Like I even was like, yo, I don't like my string. I don't like the string on the brand tag, and had them change the string on the brand tag so that it looked more quality, you feel me? Now when I finally got it, I didn't know how big these were. So these are pretty big, but it's not a big deal. It's just a design thing that I'm gonna tell her to take an inch off of these and remove this one. This one should be in the whatever. But the quality that they produce, wow, dog. Like real, and this is cut and sewn. This whole hoodie is cut and sewn to my measurements. This is not no hoodie hanging that you just put your logo on. I can tell you the shoulder width of this hoodie on the extra large. And now remember when we talk about shoulder to shoulder, that's the measurement from here to here. But notice how on this one up under here is almost wider than the shoulder to shoulder. I'll pull up hella stuff that ain't like that. And it's just it's the feel, the fit that you get when you putting on those hoodies, and sometimes your arms be hella skinny or your arms be wider when you putting on the hoodie. It give it that wider feel. And so basically I just made an extra large. I started with the size I wear, and then I had their designers help me scale it to every single size, right? But all of this was done in Canva. Don't even sleep. I'm trying to tell you. Made every single thing done. Look, done in Canva. We sitting here working it out, right? Day at the factory. I'm waking up at midnight so that I could get Chinatown. So I start at like 9 at night and be working with them all night. You know what I'm saying? Until something is popping. And so, and she hit me back like they had to take the other Hyros. I mean, hey. And so they do some really good stuff. This is just one factory I'm talking about. Now to deal with the cut and sew type of stuff, hold on. We rocking like this. You feel me? We not rocking like we picking fabrics. We not picking pre-made stuff. But let me take you to my other people, and then we can build on some other stuff. So these relationships were all forged online. Never met them, sent them thousands of dollars, and it's a process where you will learn to where you know whether you're dealing with a scammer or not. See, like after I've been doing business with these people, hella people been getting at me through my WhatsApp. If I didn't contact you, I automatically block you. Because how'd you even get my number? How you know I'm manufacturing? I don't care about none of that. You getting blocked. But let me show you my other homegirl. And this is the business right here. And wait till these come. Oh my God, we gonna hurt them. All cut and sewn, nothing pre-made.
Hi, Jonathan.
Hold on.
Hi, Jonathan. We have collected a lot of fabric. Do you want me to send all this to you? By DHL maybe, or FedEx?
So we just going off the fabrics now. You see what I'm saying? And then once we dealing with the fabric, we can make what we want to make. So I made this and I was sending it to her, showing how this logo is out of place. You feel me? Like, nah, this way too far over to the right. And we just worked it out. You see what I'm saying? Get the brand tag, everything on there. So now we're just talking about more stuff.
Hi, Jonathan. We have collected a lot of fabric. Do you want me to send all this to you?
So now that's a good one. So Bill, what I was doing, I contacted a place that basically makes stuff for Polo. Everything you like, you can find the factory who makes stuff for them. Instead of trying to rival their stuff, you just find who make it. And so if you want to go do the science, our rugby's just gonna be 330 GSM, grams per square millimeter, I guess, or whatever. Right? Meter, I guess, whatever it is. But I thought it would be millimeter or meter. Meter is big though, so that's hella crazy. And so yeah, look at these though. Hold on. She just was showing me on this. What we was talking about is at the bottom of the shirt. I wanted to. This is another one they made for somebody else, hella clean. But at the bottom of the shirt, I need the rear is 84 inches on my XL, but the front, 84 centimeters, but the front is like 80 centimeters, so that it do this right here. And we just working all this out through the chat GPT. Now, when I got my sample, no, this is her showing me it was 68 centimeters under there, right? But let's look at this. I think when we go to the top, and these is hella clean. Cleanest shit in hip hop right now. And so you can see I'm not putting these is made straight up. I'm not putting no logos on nothing. You feel me? And they did a very good job. I mean, these came out. It feels so good. It felt like I had on the low. So this is what I worked out. What I did wrong was when I was not measuring. Yes, we got the cleanest rugbies. Then they come in this month. I mean, nobody can't even use surplus. So that's why I'm advertising and promoting it. They should be up by November 1st. And they the cleanest out. But you see, I was working on the distance between this, and we worked it out, and so it's better than this one now. But yeah, if you can look at this, it was cut from. Now look, see how my shoulders is going way over there? That's how a rugby's supposed to fit. That means a bigger person can actually wear this shirt, but it don't give you the oversized look when you're wearing it. It look like, excuse me, it fit to you, but the shoulder's still dropping over here, which gives it that rugby feel. And I kind of was like, what's the difference between a rugby? Why they fit this way? I had to measure hella polo rugbies and figure it out. And so if you look at this fabric I'm using and the cloth, and then we come back to this, you can clearly see I chose this. And we cut and sewed that shirt with Ralph Lauren specs, and then I put a little bit of my own flavor to it. So now to think that I'm like, okay, I see y'all got other stuff, but now I need to ask, how do I make my own? This is what I'm on. I need to, so these companies that they're getting the material from, my next thing is getting in touch with these companies, because Polo is in touch with these companies so they can make their own stripes. See what I'm saying? Because I can tell the Chinese people how to make better stripes. Like, nah, I do it like this. And they gonna say, ooh, we never thought of that. But that was just one other item. And so let me find something else. Now, my people, you wouldn't even believe. I already told y'all, it ain't my job to tell y'all 100 times how affordable and economical overseas manufacturing is. Like, right? And that's why I even stopped tripping off crypto, because I told you I could find a 10x right in business. And so let me go show you something else. Now these people was ridiculous. I won't even show them. Let me see. My main person is a lady named Allison. We've been rocking with each other for like 15 years. But in rocking with her, it was a lot of stuff I didn't know, because she do things one way and we've been doing things for so long. And I hired a customs broker. I don't think I need to do all that stuff no more. I just gave somebody some money. But we want to look at some more products. Anyway, that's probably enough for that. You know what I'm saying? So you like, oh, Champion got nice hoodies, man, please. I'll go find the factory that make all them and be like, hey, at 6 o'clock, you need to make me some. That's cool. I think we built on that subject for a minute. A good place to start, but we can talk about some of the details that you need to know. Oh, this is my homie right here, too. They turning these out real tight. Look how she do it. No, hold on. Right here. So they on break. They having a national day, and it's going to be over on the 8th, I guess. But this lady right here, killing with the hats. Hold on. She killing the hats. Now, you don't just go find one factory. You got to really do this shit like a business. Meaning spend 8 hours contacting them and find the best hat person. And I'm pretty close to one of the best. She raw. But look, the way we killing the hats, y'all, let me show y'all. They gonna all be up next month. So I'm even getting my hats cut and sewn, believe it or not. Look. That's part of the hat before they sew on the bill. All right? So that means we got full, complete control over what happens. Like we can say anything. You see what I mean? And it's the difference. This is just the front 2 panels of a 6 panel. And I was like, okay, let's do some chenille to go with that sweatsuit that y'all seen I made at the other factory. So you can have this hat going with, let me see. It's going to go with these other ones. Hold on. Y'all seen that suit earlier? I'm going to show it again. That hat about to go with this right here. And then we got the shoes to go with it too. And you know that's fit. Man, I even went and put the mesh polyester inside the hood on purpose. I put that in there, bro. This is all cut and sewn. I keep telling you. We chose these big, plain drawstrings. I wish you could see the detail on how good the drawstrings is. But that hat that go with this, and then the sweatpants, That's just a little fit right there. If you want to go like to a hip hop club in the winter and kill everybody, oh my God, you had that on. You just killed the whole club, dog. I'm telling you, dog. I'm not saying that because I made it. I didn't like, I know hip hop. People be like, damn, you just killed us. But that's how like, look, y'all stuff ready, man. It's on the way. Don't even trip. So I think I'm about to I'm gonna do some new stuff. But just to encourage any of us, all of this stuff is online. What you're looking for is factories with low minimum order quantities. The best factory you can find with the lowest minimum order quantity is gonna put you in the game. You can start on Alibaba, but Alibaba ain't the place to go. I ain't telling everything. You'll find it. Start on Alibaba. Then what you're gonna realize is Alibaba is factories trying to do retail. A lot of times it's factories trying to do retail. Or it's people with a connection with a factory that's trying to do some retail. But it's trust me, it's better places than Alibaba. But Alibaba will lead you to those other places. Right? Yeah. So no more, I ain't merching up. I'm still gonna do merch. We still doing merch. But now I even learn how to do merch for cheaper. Because if you're just gonna slap your logo on a pre-made shirt, I'm still doing that. But that's not called High Row Crew. Imagine an embroidered huge High Row logo on the back of a black leather jacket, Pelly Pelly. That might be hot. All right, let me show you now. Let me show you this. I'm about to go in. So this is where I was just in ChatGPT. Now look. My ChatGPT know me. So it probably know you too. I'm gonna say we are about to design a black leather coat like Pelly Pelly. What is it? Pelly Pelly? P-E-L-L-E? P-E-L-L-E. Like Pelly Pelly, Averett, A-V-I-R-E-X style. I want to see front and back realistic mock-up. All right, we're about to design a black leather coat like the Pelly Pelly Averett style. Let me grab my logo. See, I'm trying to tell you, use this stuff for real, man. Sitting at the house. I used to pay, how much I used to pay for designs? Man, I sit with ChatGPT. We done made some fly stuff. I'm just finding my logo real quick. It gotta be in here somewhere. I think all right, here go one. I'm just gonna take this one. Oh, I don't want to take that one. Here we go. Let's take that one. Are we about to design a black leather coat like Pelly Pelly Averett style? I want to see front and back realistic mock-up with a CHENNIL, L-E, Hiro sign, spelled it wrong. Hiro sign, S-I-G-N, on the back of the coat. Use some of, on the back of the coat, use the Hiro crest for the front right logo. Watch it be like, oh, this hella clean. Let's see what ChatGPT said. Oh, it just started making it. Normally it'd be like, hey, that was clean, bro, but you should add this. Y'all didn't know how to use ChatGPT to get some paper? Golly, cats be tripping. Shout out to y'all for sending me a cash app for giving up this game. Appreciate y'all. Watch how clean this leather coat about to be. And then I'm gonna show you how to send it straight to the manufacturer. But you need to get the whole tech. ChatGPT can give you everything you ever asked the designer for in your life, but it can't give you human originality. So what I'm doing right now is having my real designers draw art. I don't need y'all to design it no more. Just draw me some art. And I'm taking the art. I licensed some art from one of my brothers, Shamari Smith, and I'm about to just mock it up, make it to fit myself. This is gonna be the cleanest sweater you ever seen, this sweater I'm making. But let's look at how ChatGPT came out with the realistic mock-up of the leather Averex Pelly Pair with Hyro on the back. We're gonna make it a little better. You gotta connect your ChatGPT to Canva in order to do this. Clean. I'll take this straight to Instagram right now and say 250 and put up a link and then hit my manufacturers who do it in 30 days. So we're gonna tell it to take the logo off the I like the bottom, but they messed that up. So the logo on the back is too big, right? And they gotta take this logo off of here. So I'm gonna help them out. Redo it and leave the front blank. The reason why I'm gonna tell them to leave the front blank is because, matter of fact, I should have told them leave them both blank. Then it's just a leather coat. I think the Hyro sign on the back was too big and we need to put some words with it. So we're going to go on and do that real quick. Then I'm going to send this to my manufacturer to say how much for this. Dude, they be like hella cheap. I mean, I'm talking about like, goddamn. If you could afford to pay the money that they want, because the MOQ might be too much for the average person. The minimum order quantity. So your goal is research. Damn it. I found people who minimum order quantity is one. One. Do y'all hear me? Bruh, I'm about to give you some game. All right, who needs some paper? Sit your ass down. You about to get some game. Rappers don't got no club. Blood, hear me out, dog. One person. Everybody don't have to hear me out. This is shit I could do, but I got too much shit I'm doing. So I toss out jewels all of the time. I told them to leave the front blank. See, they doing it. They stupid. They put a big ass Hyro sign on the front. Damn, I don't like that either. All right, but the left got the front blank, so now I got enough material. So what I'm gonna do is download this one, and then I'm gonna download this one. Let me see. Let me see the back blank. Let me see the back blank. Now let me show you how to do this. We're gonna download all them. I mean, you could have just went and got a blank leather coat, but since it was messing it up, the design, I'm going to just do it for myself. But I'm still going to use ChatGPT to make this fly. Watch how we do this. So this is a coat. Where we going? What style we going with the coat? We going all air. We going air, right? So this is what we need. And I'm going to tell you, after researching, we need, in order to separate this from merch, you must incorporate more than one element of printing onto the shirt or the coat. It can't just have a shin or something that's hoopty, right? So that now I got the front and the back. I'm gonna download this. It has to have multiple elements incorporated to make the shit fly to a black person. I've done my research. We don't, I'm telling you, dog, when you go look at your fly ass shit, you'll look, well, sometimes you go plain and then it don't got nothing. But if you look, you're gonna notice some of the flyer brands they ain't gonna just give you one thing, right? And so if I said it the wrong way, I apologize. But let's continue. I'm gonna just go straight to Canva. And this is when the magic starts, right? Because instead of doing that, you see I'm already in here working, right? But I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna just make a new presentation and snatch those images into Canva real quick. See, it's so much easier than everything else to where anybody could do it. I could go learn Illustrator, but then I'm not gonna be doing it like this. I'm snatching all three of them images in there. So what I'm gonna do is only take this one. I don't like that coat. I'm gonna take that over to there. And then only snatch. I need the back. I need the front. I don't like what they was doing to it, so I'm gonna do it real quick myself, right? Now I'm gonna go back to ChatGPT, and this is where we start ducking the magic. I'm gonna say, forget this. Let's make some embroidery patches. The theme is Air Force Aviator, AVIATOR, Air Force Aviator. Use unique shapes and text. I'm incorporating my slogans. All right. It's probably gonna want to dialogue with me real quick to see what I want to do. And we're gonna bust that out real quick. This the code my man just said in the chat that we should make. So we just showing how we could just do it without even look. So it'll walk you through it, but I'm gonna read it. Design direction, style, military flight squadron inspired. Think bomber jacksons, aviation wings, pilot badges, and Roundel insignia, whatever that is. Roundel insignia. Heavy embroidered textures, twill and shuttle mix, colors. Okay. Slogans, it got my slogans. High Road Crew, 82nd Division. Oh, 8200 Division. Fly High Road, lifted ground unit, above the clouds, the base squadron. Oh, they came tight. Let me see. Would you like to use any of these? Yup. Those slogans are tight. Let's make a few. Let's mock up a few. All right, now we're just gonna make hella patches and shit. You feel me? And then we're gonna get to put them on there. Just like that, a whole class on how to step your game up and use ChatGPT in a different way than you used it at first. I don't even want to be on here. Let me see. Wow, like this. And I think that aviator jacket might be clean. When you see me selling it, you're going to be like thinking I owe you something. That ain't how the world works. You feel me? But yeah, it's just showing you they can go do it. Let's see what they come up with right here. Like if somebody go design some stuff inspired off my video, I'm not about to get no royalties. It's just how we inspire each other. Oh, I think I like that one over to the right, that above the clouds. Oh, yeah, they incorporated the logo clean. Oh, we gonna slap that on there. It's gonna be so clean. Fly high rock. Oh yeah, I like all of them patches. I'm gonna tell them wonderful. What else we want? They all round though. Make a rectangle one. Those came out clean. Tell the truth. I'm using those. Look at this. Oh, that's say fly with a V though. They gotta fix that. I'll fix it. Them came out fire. I might even use some of those on our next rugby. I might make some air rugbies, dog. They never made those. Yeah, them came out fire. This about to be a fire jacket, dog. I'm really gonna send this to the. Oh, I'll show y'all the whole process, right? Because I'm gonna send it, but they not woke right now. But I will send this mock-up after I put the tech specs on here. Send this mock-up to. Oh, did I tell it to make some more? Yeah, it's making some more. Said make a rectangle one. But now we're going to take this right here. The air rugbies, yeah, they might be clean. We're going to try them out real quick. I'm going back to Canva now, simply snapping this in here. And I'm going to pull it into the thing, and then I'm going to take them one by one. So I'm going to go get this one, and then remove the background. Background remover. Wow, this shit too simple. Oh, it removed too much stuff. Why did, man, so I guess I got to do the background remover a different way. Because that was too much. Restore. I got to make the brush smaller. Restore. But they ain't take the color out the back. All right, I'm going to just leave the patch. I ain't going to deal with it like that right now. What I'm going to do is go back one and then leave the patch like that just for now. Resize it. Oh, I know what I can do. I can change that color. Change this color to black. It should change to black. Why it ain't changing? So I gotta go to edit it. Go down to duotone and make it black and white like that. And then here you go. And then come over here. But that ain't really black, so let's go black. Let's go make it black. That's black as it get. All right. Just real quick. I think that's better on the front. That might not be the flyest on the front, but the smaller you make it, the better it looks. Oh, I ain't mad at that. That's killing them almost. Hold on. I can't just have that on the front. Oh, that's looking clean once it popped on. Tell the truth. Hold on. You can't just be having one thing though. Now I'm gonna use the color. You gonna mess it up? I ain't messed it up. That thing looking clean. Now I'm gonna get something else. Hold on. Look, y'all see what I'm working with over here. Where's the channel? Here we go. Move the background. See how easy we doing this in the video, bro? Stop playing. Cats be sitting around doing nothing. Damn, that's almost fire. See, I think the logo's smaller on the back, and it needs some words. Not that small, though. That's almost fire. I mean, you know, I don't like the front. What the front need? The front needs something. Maybe it need a patch on the arm, too. Take that and put it on the arm. So take it halfway and twist it. You know what I mean? Uh-oh, that look flyer with that on the arm. That might be better. I mean, that plain look is cool. If it's plain in the front, this could be a little bigger. This could be bigger too. But this could have some text around it. We just gonna rock some text. But I want the text to look like embroidery, right? So you gotta go back to ChatGPT. But like if I go, let me see, elements. All right. I ain't did this for a while. But I want to see if I can take this one thing. Let me see. This right here. Right. Whoa. Yeah, that might be better on the back. You know what I mean? Oh, that might be cleaner. Oh, yeah. See, I know how to design shit. So what I'm saying is, if it ain't something that you'll wear someplace and feel fly, then it ain't it. But that might be kind of clean. Or maybe could change the color to white or gray, huh? I don't like, is they got a gray? Yeah, gray. Let's look at that up close. Look, see how real that look, bro? Golly, I love doing this. So now, y'all want to see me go take this and put it on Instagram and be like, go, but I mean, dang, I messed it up. I'll take this, slap this on the ground. That's kind of clean already. Maybe this should be bigger on the back. Y'all don't like that back? I like that back. Without just that quick, we just did that. Yeah, that's clean. I'm about to save this. So look, I'm going to show you how you do it so you can send it to your people. I got to save this. And so what I'm going to do is go add a page, right? And put the graphics so that they can use them. And then remove the background. So now they got that. So when they make it, you making the tech pack for your coat. Basically got everything they need in there. And then I'm gonna add the logos. So even if I want to switch one, they have them all. So they got the coat, they got the that logo, they got that logo. I'm gonna I can't remove the background. Damn. Oh, it only messed up these two. It didn't mess up these two. But I'll have somebody else. I'll do that at another time. So say I wanted to make this coat, and we just did this live, but this will really get some money. If you put something else on it with some color, it'll be better. It needs some color in the front. It needs something over here with some color. What it need? It's too plain. It ain't too plain. I need a leather red rectangle, huh? A leather gold. Let me get a brown rectangle. Let me ask Chappie. Give me a brown. Give me a brown leather rectangle. Oops, I didn't spell brown right. I hope it know I meant brown. It don't know what I was. Oh man, I spelled brown wrong. It got puzzled. I'm just using it. Why it look like a Raiders jacket from far away? Let's see. Let's see if they're gonna give me my brown leather rectangle, man. I could go get it from other places, but I just wanted them to make it. It ain't gonna do it. That's not, wait. Wonderful, make it a rectangle. No, that's not what I said. But this is cool too, but that ain't what I want. No. I just need a brown leather patch. All right, let's go back to the coat. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I wanted to have some color on the front. Maybe change the color of this. That might be what it is. Change the color of that, huh? Go to duotone, right? If I click this, I'll go to edit. Go to duotone. No, it's everything changing. That's not gonna work. Because it's still on the background. So I'm gonna just leave it like that for the time being. Another Hyro sign on the front? Hell no. A black Hyro sign on the front? Hell no, that's weak. See, that start getting weak. I gotta go back to ChatGPT. They don't know what I'm talking about, man. I just want some brown leather. So this is what I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna go to Canva, go to Elements, and say brown leather. What strip I want? Let me see. Hold on, man. Gotta make this coat look like something. Hold on. I'm just trying. Don't hate. I could probably do something with that though. I would have to shape and form this right. What's up? Let me see. I'm just messing with stuff. Uh-oh. It's about to be clean in a minute. With the brown leather stripe. Alright, hold on. Feel me? You gotta know how to make some fits. That might be clean, bro. I don't know about that. All I ask myself is would I wear it? What if you go like this? Oh, that's on top of the patch, huh? Oh, the patch will have to go on top. Position. Front. I'm just trying to make it have a detail. That might be a cool little detail. Well, I sit around doing this all day until something is clean. This ain't working with that. I'm still alive. Now, let me take that off. I mean, you have to, I edit that. Duplicate. Uh-oh, now it's starting to do something. I mean, you know, make that. I mean, it's definitely better than it when it was. That stripe worked. Stop hating. Y'all don't like that leather stripe? I mean, you know. I think that works. Let's see if I can get funkier with it. Hold up. I'm putting too much on it right now, but y'all see how you do this and have some fun. The easier way. Y'all know I'm putting too much on it now. Oh, maybe I can freak something. Hold on, I might freak something. Oh, I think I'm gonna freak something. Oh yeah, that might be clean. With two of those on each. Oh yeah, there you go. Now you talking. See what I mean? You gotta know how to come. Now that's starting to look clean. With the two little leather strips like that, stop playing, bro. Hold on, this got a touch. Oops, I messed that up. This won't have a background to it, so it'll just be a patch. That won't have a background to it. I mean, just a little leather texture needs like an outline. Let me see if I can put an outline on it. Edit. Shadows. Where's the outline, bro? Outline. If I can put a color outline on that, I know another way to do it like this. I just take another, duplicate it, right? Duplicate it, take another color and put it up under it. It'll look like an outline. Let's see if I can get a nice light color. All right, hold on. I gotta go to the duotone. I ain't tripping because I would be just doing stuff like this. Where'd it go? Then I'll show y'all this leather coat next week. But where's the duotone? I gotta go to effects. Edit, right? Down here. And try to pick a light one. Then go right here and go to white. Go right here, go to white. And then put this position behind and make it be like a little underline. Make it bigger so your outline could be smaller. See how that'll give it some style like? But it gotta be right. Just that little white. Hold on. If I duplicate the white on the other side, it'll look clean. Put that in the back position. See, I ain't thinking about nothing but something I would actually wear. I'm not trying to like design. I'm just like, that shit ugly. And then I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. Hold on, let me fix this. Push it to the back. Position backwards. Slide that thing over some. Well, I gotta put it probably that far over. And then go bigger. Hold up. Bear with me. It's Ghetto Designs over here. That's 16 inches. How much is this? I mean, I said, oh, this say 22. So let's go to 22. This one say 22. 22 is way wide on this side. So that ain't working. Just do it by eye. And then hide this down here. Step back and look at it. Hold on. Did I mess it up? It's too much white, though. I just want it to just be a little, bro. This just look tacky. If you just get a little, it'll be hot. That's how designs work, man. Just a little bit of too much or something, Miss Boosie. Look, you just want just a little white, like that. Oh, what did I do? No, undo that, man. I gotta make it bigger. Oh, that's as big as I can make it. That still might be too wide. Let me see. Maybe if I finished it. That's weak. But anyway, you get the drift. You know why it's weak? Because it's white. You got to keep working. Get it in a color that's close to it. Like tan. Not that one. One under it. Tan. It ain't gonna change. All right, well, y'all see. I'll take that off because that's messing up the coat. I'll even stop right here, too. I don't even like that. But anyway, the example is there. Right? Of how you just keep playing around with it. I started using Canva for my thumbnails on your YouTube. Yep. All right, now I'm done with that. It ain't like nothing, but go all the way back to there. I'm just going to say present. No, I'm going to say share, download, PDF, print, I guess. Now I can just be PDF standard. Just so I can have those documents in one place like that. And then they give it to you just like this. Now, if you now look way better too. It's damn near ready to go. Just look, come on, man. That's clean. See how much that cost? That was ChatGPT that did all of that. I just was showing you how easy that was. You feel me? Show you how easy that was. Well, yeah, you can use these tools for whatever you use them for. I hope that was a cool little example of just ways you can step your merch game up. Right there with ChatGPT. I said 100 ideas. Peace, what's up, Jose? Right? I see you in the building. Anybody could do that. Man, I get so many calls from somebody gave my data away. There's so many data phone calls, it's crazy. So nothing, if you notice, nothing I discussed making was new. Nothing I discussed making was original. You grab a different t-shirt every day. You grab a different long sleeve shirt, a different suit. They all just suits and shirts. So in your design, the art is coming out on how you ultimately make that piece look. But it ain't like you designing a shirt, so it gotta have a third sleeve so that it's original. Feel me? You just got it, just like that leather coat. That's called a bomber. I'll do a lot more to make it better. I wouldn't roll with that, but I was just giving an example. I want to put some smaller patches on it, some stuff that look like royal insignia. Yeah, that's what we need ChatGPT to make. Some patches that look like rank. Let me see if I can make one of those. Make a patch that looks like a pilot's rank. We'll see how that works. Because if you slap that on the AV, then it might look better. Yeah, royal insignias. That's what we left out. Coat of arms. Thank you. I'm about to type that in after we do this last one. But GPT is going slow right now. I do this on the late night and run faster. Oh. I'm going to say a coat of arms. Make a coat of arms. Right now, it's giving you the Chat GPT ball. I was making it. Look. Yeah, this coat of arms might make and the royal insignia. That's right. We can bring this thing out. Hold on. Look, where did it go? So I know somebody who at least will make me 100 of these right now. So I would need somebody. Now, here's something I started to figure out. You never knew how many of something somebody had. These are all things I start figuring out once I start making shit. I don't know how many coats Jay-Z had when they first was busting out Rockwell. They could have had 100 of them motherfuckers. You be thinking you got to start with 1 million. I need to stock every store in America. No, because if you got the people when you're doing the numbers, it's all percentages. If you sell 100% of what you had, you got a good item. If you sell 50% of what you had, you see what I'm saying? If you sell 50%, you got a good item at these prices. Because you would have been then redoubled up your money about 4 times. So let's go see the what ChatGPT got. It was an error while generating the code of arms that didn't process. Would you like me to try again? Yes. It ain't running right now. Too many people using it. Might have to switch to a better AI. All right, let's see what this do. Damn, it keep failing. Traditional. Why is ChatGPT failing right now? Too many people using it. Look, it ain't even doing that. All right, well, ChatGPT ain't popping right now. Yeah, so if I wanted to make it from scratch, all right, there it go. Oh. Let's see what it do. Ooh. We slapping this straight on the coat. Patches, badges, and there you go, Tech. Come on, design something and send it to me. I'm gonna press that thing up. I'm sitting here waiting for this to render this image. Slap it on. All right, while we doing this, I'm about to find somebody who make leather coats for hella cheap, but I'm not gonna do it on the screen. But since I already got access at this, I'm about to pull somebody up right now while we making this. And I'm simply gonna go here and type. And I'm gonna take a screenshot for you to show you how real this is. To show you how real it is, boy, I'm here already. Now let me find. Oh, damn, they want too much, but you have to sell that for about 500. Oh, is this leather? Oh, but I gotta get 600 of them. All right. Hold on. I need somebody who gonna. I don't know if they're gonna cut and sew it. Is this leather? Lamb's fur. PU, that's faux. I don't want no faux. Damn, we can slap it on one of these for that cheap. This leather, let me look at it. Before I snip this and show everybody. I can't just put everything on here. So I'm trying to find a coat that works while they make this royal insignia. And I'm looking through, this is a bomber. That's the, ooh, for that cheap. Oh, that's fake leather. We want real leather. So let me look over to the side. Pig skin or lamb skin? Lamb skin. Damn. Everything say PU. I gotta get real leather. Oh, how y'all like that new one they made? Ooh, I like that. I'm making a sweater out of that. Oh my gosh, this the next sweater. That's hella clean. Matter of fact, I'm making this right now. The t-shirt, the sweater, and the hat. Trying to tell y'all, damn, that's gonna go hard. That go hard. Oh, what if I put that on the leather coat? But hold on, we sourcing the leather coat right now. I'm doing it on a different screen. I'm trying to find one that, but ChatGPT did a very good job with that one. When you said Royal Insignia, that's what made it go. I'm going to take that and make a whole embroidery shirt out of that. So I'm going to say, make this look, I'm going to say, this is wonderful. So I know to keep it. Make this look embroidered. All right, now I'm still looking for the shirt. Yeah, that came out looking for the jacket, but that, all right, this is real leather, but that's woman's. Maybe I'm finding stuff for cheap, y'all. So you're gonna be like, damn, when I show you this. All right, let's just try. Damn. See, it ain't easy. It ain't that easy. Because everything I'm finding is like fake leather. Why ChatGPT ain't working, man? And my eyes are starting to get with me. Staring at these screens for too long. Leather. I'm looking again. Start. All right. This look kind of like it. Whatever. All right, it says PU, and I think that means fake. Yes, PU leather. I ain't going there. I need to find a real one. So this is the closest I could come just for this video. I'm about to snip it. Not that. That's something else. Now I show the factory name and everything. Check this out. I'm going to put it on the screen big. Look at this, y'all. This is what I'm talking about. So they can make a leather trench coat, factory blazer, short bomber with wool padded for $10 to $40 a piece. So you say why 10 to 40? Because it depends on what quality you want your leather coat to be. Do y'all see that? Real leather. At this is the factory. So if you wanted to do this and you wanted to write that down, that's who you contact. Now, being able to have a list of these and being able to go through these. Now, look, what's their MOQ? 100 pieces. So right now, you can make, say the top quality 40 times 100. So take $4,000 and you got 100 leather coats. Dog, don't even tell me nothing because I'm selling these for 500. I'm just like Averex. If I got the top quality that was my design, it's getting sold for 500. Right? Or 1,000. If you like Gucci. So they got a baseline, but you're not going to take your logo and put it on there. Since they make the coat in that price, you send them your specs and they recut your coat and they'll tell you what it costs to cut your coat. That's easy. Now just do that with a simple calculator. Just to show people how easy that is. That you want their best quality, $40 a piece, times 100. 4,000. Since you got their best quality and it's branded with your brands, I'm just gonna say this leather coat in America, if it was new, brand new, that's easily $250. So you taking that 100 coats you got times $250. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, just a second. And bow, there you go. That ain't nothing. So but I like that insignia they made. I like this one better. So I'm gonna take this real quick. Go back over here, put it in here. Hold up. Hold up. Best quality too. That's how you hurt everybody. Like since it's so cheap, I need the best thing you got. Background remover. Oh, this might work a little bit. I wonder if I could just turn down the intensity. Anyway, I could say to ChatGPT, if they give me this with no background, and so I'm gonna take this off, and I think this is better for a sweatshirt, not the leather coat. I'll step back one. What I'm gonna do is, I'm just seeing something. That mic could go on the front. Yeah, we just showing how to do it right in Canva real quick. Feel me? And then we're gonna show how to send it to the manufacturer. But yeah, that look clean on the front, my dude. Look at that right there. Damn, dog. If that was on the front, oh man, that might be clean. But the color scheme gotta go right. So now you gotta change this to brown. Edit. Duo tone. Where's like a brown? Let me see. I'm gonna go right here. All right, yeah, that's close. Now let's go get the highlights. How you make it like brown? Let me see. And then I gotta change the other color. Am I doing the link on this show? Oh man, this ain't nothing y'all want to talk about. You gonna start talking about Egypt. You feel me? Hold on. I'm trying to get some brown out of this. Now I know I can eyedrop it or something. Let me see. What color is this? The color's right there. So why don't I just find that color on the palette? When I go to the colors, I should be able to find that color. But it ain't going on there right. So I'll take this off the back completely. Because that's looking fly up front right there. Maybe put that on the back. It don't need to be that big. That's kind of boosy like that. You know what I'm saying? It look better small. Just for the way we have taste. Yeah. Let's go back to ChatGPT and see what they got for us. All right, they made it blank now. See? So I can download it. Put it back in here. Yeah, we designed with ChatGPT. You gotta learn how to do things. It's the future. That one might look clean on the back. Damn, that might look clean on the back, bruh. That is fire. God, that's fire. Now I'll make the hat to go with it. That's fire. See, I know what's fire, bro. I know what's fire. If I came through rocking that, oh my God. Now I got to put some on the front to let them know how it's going down on the back. It should be rectangle, I think. That's fire right there. That is fire. I'm making this for real. Y'all gonna see this and it's gonna go. Let me see how, shout out to the, how high should it be? Not that high. Nah, that's fire, bro. It could be a little higher than that. The top of the crown at about the tip of the shoulders look perfect. Ooh, this shit is burning my eyes staring at these screens, y'all. Hold on 1 second. All right. Yeah, that's looking kind of fire, though. Right? Now, I already got to stick to my thing. Right? So what I said was, this looks like chenille and embroidery. What is it? It looked like chenille, kind of like. But it could just be embroidery. I'm really making this coat. That look fire. So I'm going to make the hat to go with it. Watch this. I'm going to make ChatGPT make the hat. Place this logo on the front of a black 6-panel snapback. This is fit. So I just designed and I'm gonna make hella money off this fit. I'm not even playing. I'm ordering them 100 coats hella quick. So place this logo on the front of a black 6-panel snapback. The thing about this is you could just do this forever. I can stop the show and just do a whole new logo right there. You feel me? So I don't care nothing about that. You see, I'm rocking the skull cap with it. Okay, we gonna make one of them too. That'll really be hard. A nice beanie. But should we pull this from the arm and put this right here, maybe? Turn it the right way. Maybe that freak it. It can be a fitted though, but I ain't got the line on the fitteds yet. I'm about to beat. What I'm about to do is beat 5150, meaning that I'm trying to find their factory. I ain't found it yet, but I'm trying to find their factory. And once I find them, I'm gonna have them make it exactly like theirs and put my twist on it. That'll make it better than theirs. This kind of work on the front instead of putting it on the arm. Put it on the front. Make it a little bigger, maybe. What? That kind of work. So the thing is, the insignia on the back is kind of royal, and the insignia on the front is aviation, and that don't go together. You could just repeat it if you want to be lazy. See, that's the best one. Repeat the logo. That's fire. You don't have to do nothing else, bro. Nothing else. Plain Jane fire. God, that's fire. All right, I gotta scoot this over some to the left. Let's see, look. Yeah, I need to get this made. I'm getting this made. Something else to make it more fly now. We're gonna just add little shit down here to make it fly. Because you know you want detail. And you can't just use one element, remember? Gotta have multiple elements for your shit to be fly. This is gonna be too much like merch. So let me download this. I'm keeping that. I got a black snapback since it's taking so long. Too many people using ChatGPT right now. Panel art front of a beanie. I could just do that myself. Place this on front of a beanie. Let me just find, I think I got a beanie in here already. Oh, here go the black hat. Page 2. That's the black hat over. Come on, man, put the black hat on page 2. All right, forget it. Oh, boy. We're going to make it with the hat. We're going to make it with the hat and the scully. Because now we know how to do shit. So take back the hat clean, bro. Stop playing with me. God, that boy got fit. He's a designer. I'm a everything. If you a black man and you raw and you've been accepted amongst your people as being raw, you can do everything, man. I mean, anybody can do everything. But that's fire right there. But the logo needs to be a little bigger. We want this to look massive. Now with the coat, oh my gosh, look. Oh, I'm gonna have this whole line up for the internet. Let me find my beanie. Something gotta be on the side of this though. This just can't be like that. Feel me? So I'm gonna go with the old word hieroglyphics. Where that word at? I got all this stuff in here already. Because I've been doing this. I need the word hieroglyphics. You see everything. It's nothing. Down to Billy Carson. What the word hieroglyphics? I can just type the word hieroglyphics, but instead I'm gonna take a logo. Maybe I want it to look embroidered, so I got a gray embroidered logo in here that ChatGPT made. This one. I'm gonna take the background out, background remover. I'm gonna change the color from gray to that same other color. Like this, maybe. Close enough. I mean, I'll give them Pantones when I get to the shop. I don't want it to be big on the side. You want it to be looking like something real clean on the side. But you know what would probably be better on the side? This word. Watch this. Text. I'm going to go like this. Text. I'm going to go 1993. Wow. Now I'm going to change that text to Horizon. Wow. 1993. Now change the color of that to this. Oh, that's going to be fire, bro. Watch this. Yeah, I'm only using Canva. Forget all that Adobe Illustrator. I'm telling you, now take this off. Take the 1993, put that right there. But I want it to look like embroidery. But I ain't tripping right now. Put that small on the side, 1992. Tilt it a little bit. So it go with the form of the hat. There you go. That's cool. That might have been, I don't want the logo there too. Logo could be on the other side of the hat. But the hat cool, the jacket cool. The jacket stupid fly. We didn't make the beanie though. You right, the beanie gonna look better. So did they ever place it on the black beanie? I asked them to. They still taking hella long. The Moses hoax. Have I been watching? Nah, man, I ain't watched that. Because we already know Moses was a hoax. This one fire. I'm going to make about 20 of these. Let the crew choose. But we was just giving an example of how to use ChatGPT for other things than research. And you see how good it is. If you hook it up to Canva or whatever. Like right here on your GTPT, you have it on Canva. There's other stuff you can hook it up to. You can go to Sora. Oh, that'll probably be crazy. Where it go? It keep on not making it. So let me just show you the easier way, bro. Just go to Canva and type beanie. You can just go to elements on Canva and type beanie. B-E-A-N-I-E. And see which beanie you want. Feel me? Like this is made for this too. Bow. Just like that. Remove the background. Now you got the beanie. Now go get your element. Brand. Go get your element from right here. Oh, you just gave me another beanie I'm about to make. Rotate it to the way the beanie going. Pull it down to where it's going to be. Fit. How easy is it to make fit like this, bruh? That's fit. I'm wearing that. I'm going to be wearing this everywhere. And I just got it with y'all. Ain't that nice? So now you're going to take lock this to this and then group them. Hella easy. Let me see. Group them right here. Now they're grouped. Now I can reduce them and slide them onto the, I'm going to duplicate them. Now I got another beanie, put it on the same page with that fit. Right? And then we can move it around. And then I'm going to lock these together. Hold on, man. Lock that together, group, and lock this together. Group, and then lock them all together. Group. Now, move that around. Dude, you can have your whole shit, take it straight to, I gotta remove the background on this, background remover. Yeah, now remove the background on that. And you can make your whole look, mock-ups, dude. I mean, I really do commerce. If I took this to Instagram right now, dog, cats gonna be asking, how do they pre-order? This is too big on the back. I mean, I don't like, this is a little too big on the back. That's big. So now you want to bring the Scully in too so they can see it, so lock them together. group, and then duplicate. Bow. Grab that, snatch that down to there. Pull that over. So they can see the whole little, you making mock-ups. Like, come on, dog. People be acting like, we need to get this company to do. I'll be like, shut up, man. Y'all niggas don't do nothing. I'll be doing this shit at the house. Like, I really be doing it. I'm doing it right now. So this background got to come out of here. And I can make some fresher mock-ups than any of them. You can't beat us. We the people. We the ones, nigga. How you gonna hire some other, and I'm talking nationalities and shit right now. How you gonna hire somebody other than a black person to make this black shit? I'm sorry. I'll be tired of that. Anybody could do it. I love like Ralph Lauren. That's not black shit. Feel me? So I go to Ralph Lauren to get that. You feel what I'm trying to say? But if you wanted to look like something, man, some fire from the hood, bro, you can't. They can't make that better than us. They'll be spending months trying to make it better than us. All right, now that's a whole get down right there, and I can step it up once with the t-shirt. Right? We need to put the t-shirt in here. Let's find a black t-shirt. All right. Remove the background. And I'm going to get him in there just smaller. So I'm sorry I messed that up. Because I got to regroup them. So I can make it smaller. Regroup these. Dude, this mock-up gonna be so good. I'm gonna go pre-sale this on Instagram. I'm gonna stay 3 months. I'll do it for y'all. And you'll be like, damn, that boy was sold them all live. I'll say 200, only 200. Now, I kind of want some more color in this, but I ain't tripping right now. So I'm just gonna duplicate the same logo again. And put it on the t-shirt. Hold up. A little higher. Yeah. I can't wait to send this to the homies. All right, now what else I need? This ain't really centered right. It could be centered better. But this is just a mock-up. It don't matter. All that don't matter. You do that when you're talking to the people. Like we do measurements and shit. Now lock that with that. And then what's the last piece of the outfit? You got the beanie. The beanie hella big. You got the beanie. This fit. Oh, should I just do the album? I'll mess around and do the album and say, look, this our cover, y'all, and this the whole thing to go with it. Cats will be like, that's tight. Let's do it. And oh my gosh, this could be the whole album package. Now watch this. I'm about to end y'all with this last one. Damn, how can I make an album? You just take a square block. Oh, you go like this. Album. ALBUM. I love Canvas. Right? No, not my albums. Go to Element. Go to Album. BUM. Snatch your album real quick. They gonna be like, he just made the whole set for their new album live, bruh. And that shit sold 1 million units. Our new album is banging. God, I ain't even talking about it. It's so banging. It's gonna be, you know what we gonna do? what we did when you first heard us. I'm just having fun now. This ain't the cover or nothing. That don't look like no album cover. But I got shit that do though. Maybe I could do it like this. Find something that looks like it's cover. Put this back in position. Backwards. Take this. Make it smaller. Man, you can rock with that. Class is over. Look. Now, if I was just in an art class that was like, make the mock-up, I'm ready to present, I would go like this at the class. Bow. That'd have been like, damn, you did that. But see, well, I don't like, something got to change. I mean, it's all one thing, but I want some color to change somewhere. Like the color in this one could be red or something. It could be, you know what I'm saying? But that was just making a quick mock-up. That's fit. Sorry, that's fit. That's a hug in there. And people, oh, I forgot to add some extra details to the coat. Let's go do that real quick. I want to add a brand tag down here. So what I'm going to do is watch this. Dang, too bad ChatGPT is out of commission. So I just needed to do one more thing for me. It needs to make a polyester a square polyester brand tag. Not a brand tag, but yeah, I'm gonna call it that. With my logo. Be resourceful, bro. Like, use everything they got for you to use. I'm gonna say, make a nylon brand tag. Make a square nylon brand tag with my logo and a slogan. This is for the bottom of the, what is that, a hoodie? Or coat. Oh, I didn't even spell coat right. Yes, I did. If you got a motorcycle, a biker vest with that logo, I know, right? Let's see if it's going to make that or if it's just going to go in circles. I'm going to put that right here, just a little tag, just to make it look hot. Like right here, real small. You feel me? I already got one if they take too long. Damn, man, ChatGPT falling off. Look, it can't make nothing I asked it to do. No, we still work with Outlandish. We still keeping all that stuff intact. This stuff is called Hyro Crew, and it's gonna be a little bit different. Every time I ask it to do something on ChatGPT, it ain't working, so I don't know what to say. Let me see. Make a square brand tag. That's an easy command. I'm gonna be patient. But just like that, there's plenty of ways to do things. You know what I mean? That's not the beginning. That's just your mock-up. Next, you gotta go get your put the tech pack with it. I can start doing that now. So what you do to do that is just copy the code, copy this, group them together, right? And then I'm going to play duplicate. I'm going to slide these to a new page. So take these to the new page. Now you're going to make your tech pack. Basically how you want this to be rocked. It's not hard. It's just like a business plan, hella easy though. It's a business plan for clothes. Not really a business plan, but a manufacturing plan. So I'm going to say from the top, we're going 100% leather. But what kind of leather? I said lambskin. Now what's the interior? Inner lining is what? What type of lining y'all want on the front? On the inside? It'll be warmer with a fleece lining, but you don't normally get too many leather coats with a fleece lining. I'm gonna put nylon or polyester. P-O-L-Y. Yeah. Right? So then we got a list of measurements. I wonder could I do a table on here? I never did a table on here. What if I type table? T-A-B-L-E. No. Let's see what's type table. T-A-B. Do they got a, yeah, they got a table right here. So say you start your table to show what's going on in here. You're gonna go text. I'm just gonna do quick. You're gonna go text. Damn, what's up with the text? Why is this popping up? Oh, it's that table, that's why. You're gonna go shoulder A, right? Put that in there. Then we're gonna go under chest, 1 centimeter, 1 inch under chest. Is this what they gonna wanna know? If you're not doing one of them boo-boo head mock-ups, slapping your logo on some shit that got Chinese measurements. I don't fuck with it like that. I do African measurements. Shit ain't gonna fit. I told the last lady, man, check this out. Take y'all large and make that my medium. She was like, oh, it works fine. Yeah, because that's not about to get it. So that's 1 inch under the chest. So we're going to define this and color code it maybe. So let's go like this, red, right? The shoulder, 1 inch under the chest. We got to do what else? Sleeve, right? Sleeve. And we got to do bottom. If you want the bottom to taper in from the 1 inch under the chest, then you're going to do bottom. So this A, B, C, D. Hold up. No, you can step to a factory not feeling like a noodle, have your shit right, and didn't even buy all them apps and shit. You just know what to do because you've been doing this shit. So let me see. Chest. 1 inch under chest is C. I mean, how can I make it smaller, man? And then we got, what's the last measurement? Bottom. Take this off and then put the last measurement. And then you're going to go learn your measurements right here. There's nothing else to it, bro. Like, what else is it going to be to it? 1 inch under the chest. Now, the last measurement is bottom. 1 inch. No, I'm just going to put bottom. And that'll be D. So why I put ABCD is because we're going to show people what we're talking about. So first measurement, you take a line so that your factory know. Line. So you don't be looking like a dummy, like, make it a little bigger, make it a little smaller, like I used to be doing. So the first one is shoulder, and so I got to change the color of shoulder because we won't see it on the black thing. So I'm just going to go green. Make this green. Take this and put this right here. Put it to the point of measure. Like, shoulder is from this seam I mean, we know all this, but, you know, doing it to show how easy shit be looking. Make shit look easy so your people can start doing shit. That's half my read. Like, damn, cats, this is easy as playing Roblox. Or something that kids do. There you go, shoulder measurement. That's green, that's A. Right? Oh, I didn't even do, I left out a whole measurement, bro. I only did shoulder 1 inch under the chest. So shoulder 1 inch under the chest. I didn't even do front. So I need another chart. Duplicate that. Can I duplicate this? What just happened? I'm trying to duplicate it. All right. So next we gotta put 2 more measurements. Front and back. I almost messed up. And then put back. If the front is different than the back, the front and the back is the same, right? So you don't have to put no difference. But I'm gonna do it anyway just to be thorough. Duplicate back. And that's, so now we got A, B, C, D, E, F. A lot of measurements. And we're supposed to color code them, so damn. That one green, this could be red. This could be just tan color. All right, just simple as that. I'm making my tech pack. 1 inch under the chest is what? Right here. Take the same line, elements. Take that line. Go 1 inch under the chest. Y'all see I just made this coat and I made the tech packs. Follow my Instagram to see when I'm selling it. Watch. And it's gonna be clean. I'm gonna throw this thing on for you. That don't look like it's 1 inch under the arm seam. Probably gotta be down like right here. Yeah, there you go. So this is our second measurement, so it should be what color? 1 inch under chest, it should be red. Make your shit so people can understand what you're doing. What's next? Oh, I did 1 inch under the chest twice. 1 inch under the shoulder, 1 inch under the chest. Okay, this should be sleeve. Sleeve, and what color is sleeve? Gold. Let's pop out a sleeve real quick and make it gold. Sleeve is simple. You can have your sleeve go all the way down to the wristband if you don't want to indicate the length of the wristbands. See what I'm saying? If you want to indicate the length of your wristbands, then just stop the sleeve and then put wristband measurement. But no, they know these things. So my sleeve is going all the way to the end of the wristband. I'm just going to tell them how much of it is the wristband. Right? So that's your sleeve measurement. Now, just to be honest, on the last one I did to right here, and I included wristbands and over here to keep, so I'm going to do that same thing. So that's our third measurement. Now we got to do the bottom, show them what the bottom is to us. And the bottom is simply the part of the, we're going to go gray, I guess. The bottom is the part that's under. It's the stretchy elastic band at the bottom, not nothing else. So don't be confused. And do the most bottom point of your coat. It's got to be your finest, lowest measurement, right? So you come right here. Let them know the bottom is really the bottom. Because you could do a little bit higher. Notice how on this coat, look. Notice how it's wider right here than right here. See what I'm saying? So they went all the way to the leather right here, and then they had a measurement right here, and then they probably called this their bottom because it's starting to taper off right here to meet that measurement, as you see, right? And then they called that their waistband probably because the waistband do look fairly close to the size of the bottom of this coat. So you can do it how you want. Since I didn't include waistbands in this one, I feel wrong I feel wrong calling this the bottom, but I have to be right. So this is the bottom. Meaning that this width, the width of the coat at this point will equal the last measurement. So even if you come down lower than this point, it'll still be at that size. So you don't have to be putting it all the way down here. Everything under that point, it will be that size anyway. And so then what's next? I mean, it's so simple. I mean, we just doing the front and the back. One thing I messed up when I made my initial measurement of front, I didn't measure it from the highest point. And that made my first sample come out wrong. But front I got in red, so I'm in a different little red, so I'm going to just make it go like this. And it's simple. From the highest point to the lowest point of the coat. See, now this is what the money costs. You sit around doing all this, you be like, man, I'm saying, you see what I'm saying? Well, you probably don't see what I'm saying, but if I was a fashion designer, this is what I would be getting paid for. Ain't that crazy? So now you just code those with letters if you want to, but that's the front, and everyone knows what the back is. I might as well keep that in red too. It's not like a big mystery. It's gonna go on the other shirt anyway. The highest point on the rear, which is often different, at the neck of the rear, always at the neck of the rear. Right? It's not the high, it's at the highest neck. Yeah, so right here, not including the collar. But why is this including that? I don't know. I'm just being consistent with what I learned. I mean, you can leave that out and then say the waistband is 2 inches, either or. But I never told them no collar size before. I don't know why it's doing this like that. So there you go. Your tech package is started. Then you fill in with the measurements. And I'm just going to go off the top of my head. Text. Because you could go like this. The shoulders is easily going to be 60, 68 on the coat like this. This is extra large. I'm doing my size. And I'm starting to learn, so I know it kind of like how we know our shit. It's going to be 68 millimeters. And you can get a measuring tape and look at how, that's going to be like an extra large. But then you want 1 inch under the shoulder to be like, well, with a leather coat like this, I'll keep it 68, maybe 67 millimeters. For the sleeves, about 66. Because you want to, maybe 67 even. 66. I'm going off my memory of other measurements I've been taking, and I kind of got them in my head right now. The bottom, I can't remember how wide that is, but if the top shoulders is, if that's 68, then it's probably like 58. I'm just gonna do this arbitrarily right now. I really measure a leather coat in order to see. So let me show y'all something. Well, I'll show you in a minute. The front from the top to the bottom is probably gonna be like 80, 75 millimeters, maybe 80. I'll say 78 millimeters. No, 80 millimeters. Because you want the coat to be able to fold under on that leather. On that bottom waistband. And then the back is going to be, if it's the highest point on the front, the highest point on the back. It's probably going to be equal unless you want your coat to look like Steve Harvey or some shit. Or if you want a ducktail or something, then you're going to put a longer back. But right here, I know this is about 80 millimeters. That's pretty lengthy for a double X or 1X. Now, when you downsizing, one thing I noticed is that the size jumps. So I'm gonna say XL up here just for the record. But the size jump between sizes ain't always what you would imagine. Like the shoulder jump from XL to large, the shoulder jump will be different than the waist jump. You feel you got to jump from that size to that size. So I had to figure out my own jump sizes too. Because I can't try on the other ones. I only could try on the double X. Right? And so now we got the whole tech pack for this. I could really export this and send this to my people and see how much they would charge me. Oh, I want to do this. Let me see if I can. I'm going to try something that I've never tried before. But it should work, right? You just click flip, right? Flip horizontal. Yeah, there you go. Now I can show what's on the other side of the hat. So I want a background remover so I don't cut this hat off. There you go. Now on this side of the hat, we could probably put something else to make it funky. One thing that's beating me up about this design is lacking color. And some color would make it really fly. So I'm gonna try red real quick. Or something. Just to me, it's just lacking some color. So let me see something. Upload. I'll see if I can make my logo in red or something. Oh wait, that might work though. Hold on. No, that don't work. See, you gotta either keep with the theme or find a matching color that go with that light. That's weak. Let's see if we get. Oh, that might be tight. The A2 on the other side. Anyway, I'll take that off for now. So I won't get. Now I've seen people starting to make beanies with more than one thing on them. Like Polo got some beanies with other patches in different places. I was like there go like this. Let me see background remover. And put this someplace else on the beanie. I'm like, man, they got some new stuff going on. But it'll be like over here somewhere. Let's see if I can do a half thing. Make it look like it's on the side. You feel me? Some different beanies with another little thing on there. That's clean. I'll buy that. Or you don't overjudge. It just go off if you would buy it or not. Feel me? If I seen a beanie like this with another little thing over there, I would buy it, but I'm gonna leave that alone for now. So we don't got too much specs to put on this. Just the size of the beanie. And I wouldn't put no specs on this. That's just fronting. Flat embroidery. That's it. Or you can choose whether you want 3D embroidery or flat embroidery. Whatever. Flat embroidery. I mean, what else do I need to say about that hat? This, we got lambskin. The inner is nylon. You probably want to say what the wristbands and collar is. But you're not done with that coat. You just started. We about to show you how to be done with it. Wristbands. And collar. %100% cotton, right? 100% COTON. So, I mean, you know, this is a little tech. Oh, I gotta go back. I didn't lock all those lines onto the image. I gotta do this too. Man. See what happened now. Yeah, there you go. See that one is still moving on. Whatever. All right, so I ain't gonna do that right now. So we got the measurements. We got the what it's made out of. This is one size, so they can scale it for you if you want them to. What else you need? You need your additional markings. So let's go back to ChatGPT. There it go. See? Damn, man, we know what we doing. So I showed you my beanies I made with this already, right? But let me download this. Download this. And then you take this. This is what's going to be a little thing that helped to make the coat look good. Even though I said to make it in nylon, it seems like they made it in leather. But watch this. We got to add this little trim. There it go. Took too long. So we're going to go and grab that in the uploads real quick. Add this little, well, we couldn't upload the file. Why not? What? Let me try this one. Damn, it ain't working. Hold on. If it don't work, you click on the image on ChatGPT. When it don't work, you got to click on the image. See, it ain't here. It ain't even in ChatGPT. That's why it didn't work. ChatGPT is messing up right now. I refreshed it and downloaded it. Now this one might work. There you go. So we only getting this to bring some color to match with the rest of the color, to make the coat look flyer, to get a hero sign in there. But we want to be subtle. We're not trying to be boozy. So we're going to take this thing, right? Damn, they gave it to me 100. Yes, and we're going to remove that background, minimize that thing, and get that right where it should be. Because you can't just have one element on your shit trying to sell it for hella money. You need shit all over the place. Without being gaudy. Like little stuff people can notice you spent your paper on. Take this line and bring it forward. Forward. No, not that. Backwards. I said take this line and bring it forward. Oh, but that line is grouped, huh? Ungrouped. Forward. No, why is the whole jacket going forward? I just want this line to go forward. All right, now I gotta go back. See, now the line going back. Oh, man. Now I lost it. Push the coat back. There you go. And bring this to the edge. Now that could even be smaller of a detail. You don't want to be acting like you overdo all your details. Sorry. I'll get too, I'll start being a perfectionist. It don't have to be perfect. This is just a mock-up. See, that's a nice little detail, but it's kind of too twisted. People won't get it. It's just because the coat is twisted. Just a little brand tag. It should be hella small. That's cool. I'm not going to work on that for too long. Just a little brand tag. I still want to straighten it out. It could be bigger. There you go. Back it up. Let me take these lines off to see the coat by itself. No, I'm not taking no lines off. What happened to the other lines over here, bro? I erased them. Fuck it. Damn. You notice that? I just duplicated this line from this point to this point, and it's the exact same size from this point to that point. So that lets you know the front and the neck is the same. So we got 100% lambskin. We got the inner poly. How much did they say that make this for? Let's go back and look at the people. It was on the screenshot. Forget it. All right. We got about everything. So they told me they'll make this coat at the flyest for $40. If real leather, if I want, at the MOQ 100. You think I wouldn't do that, man? You gotta be out your motherfucking mind. I'm doing that shit tonight. I'll live stream when China wake up. Soon as my people wake up, I might do some alterations on it just because I made it here. Soon as they wake up, I'm sending them this. Don't even think I'm not. Like, I need this cracking. And see, like, I'm just being transparent right now. But if I was doing like, because this is a small crowd of people I'm talking to, small crowd of significant people that I'm talking to, and I'm simply saying, you can see me fully on my Instagram doing my 100% marketing thing, not talking about none of this part of the game, just rocking this coat when I'm spitting some bars, nigga, dumb bars with this fit on. That's how you market it. Or get somebody else who raw to do something while they wearing your brand new stuff. And they gonna be like, damn, what's that he rocking? If you got bars and you spit it, you got this on, that video gonna look hella clean. Now I gotta name it. Let's name it and bring it to life. I guess, what's my man name who made this, who told me, who inspired this thought in the chat? Was that Techniques or was that the other person? Let's go back and look. He said I would put a casual logo. Somebody said make a bomber. Let's see. Imagine the embroidery Hiro logo on the back of a black leather jacket. So that was Techniques 1. He said imagine the embroidered huge Hiro logo on the back of the jacket. Let me take your name and put it right here. Get that Techniques 1, boy. The XL Techniques 1. Man, check this out. Everything is everything. Did you see how that just came into fruition? Well, the real thing is I took our idea and put it into a tangible form. And it's even on a recorded medium. But this is fashion. And so it's not like, go do what you gotta do. It's hella leather coats in the world. It's not like I'm on here like, he gonna make a leather coat like mine. Nah, hell no. I'm even showing you how to do it. That's never my thing. We all made beats on the same beat machine, and nobody made the same beat. So this is worth it. Because I'm going to retail this motherfucker for about $400. Told y'all about them 10Xs. It's not my fault that it's worth that much in America. It's not my fault that I would pay $400 for this. I'm not judging by any of you. I'm judging by what I've done, who I've been, who I am. I'd have threw 400, man. I see a fine, clean, hubby leather coat like this, and the leather is bubby. Bruh. I dropped 400. I wouldn't drop 1,000. I wouldn't drop 750, probably the most I'll drop in my life, like on a leather coat. I wouldn't drop 1,000. I might have dropped 750 on my Sherlin back when I was signed the job. And I might have dropped 500 on some Averexes. I'm not going over that. But so I judge off what I would do. There go another one, Tech. That's a good ass. See, you should be designing yourself, bro. I guarantee you, if you make some Bart merch in the Bay, that shit going crazy, bruh. That goes so crazy. Don't sit here and keep filling my pockets up. I ain't gonna take that one right there. But make some Bart merch. Do you know how clean somebody gonna be trying to be wearing the Bart merch? Tell the truth. I ain't never seen a Bart hoodie ever. And then you know what you do? You could use their logo, but change the acronym just so you won't have no tripping. Just be like Bay Area Rap Troop, Bay Area Rap Tradition, Bay Area Rap Tradition. Anyway, I just was getting juiced. That's some local shit that really would go though. But yeah, that was a quick how to use Canva, ChatGPT. Now, in order to make this realer, I need my text and stuff. So watch this. Let me go here. You need some cursive text on this or something. And I gotta make everything smaller first of all. So I'm gonna grab that and I'm gonna group it with this. And group it with that, group it with that, that. Group. And make everything smaller. Damn, the one thing didn't come with it. Right? Take this, put it over here. Make that smaller too. Then what I need to put right here, all the text and shit to make it look like it's supposed to look. I'm just gonna show you how you can just put this on the internet right now looking hella professional. But first you need some text that look like, to me, I'm gonna go for some cursive real quick. So I'm gonna go, watch this. I just put Hyro Crew, but to give it a look, I'm gonna put it down here and put it in some cursive shit. Check me out when I'm done, bro. Don't worry while you're in the middle of the shit. Cause you got all your ideas brewing, acting like you know what you talking about. This is my idea, man. Excuse my language. Well, I'm saying, I know how it's gonna wind up looking because I got a vision in my head, right? So that's just that right there, but you gotta put the official text. And you might not want to use that big headed. Come over here, like. I'm just gonna say, What's this cat? Hyro Crew. I'm gonna name it. Oh, what's my dude name? Techniques. Right? I'm just showing you how we doing it. The Hyro Crew look. Techniques capsule. Boy, I gotta get that right. I'm gonna put a capital T. Now hold on. Something wrong. There's a lot wrong because this text don't look right. Don't worry about that top text. I'm gonna fix it. It look boosted now. I gotta go get some cool text. Yeah, there we go. Let's do something else. All we gotta do now is rock this background out a little better. We could probably stretch that. I'm just saying something you can present on the internet and not be looking boosty. Fix that text though, because it ain't got no effects on it. Not like the boosty effects, but you just don't want to look plain. I'll use that yellow. Change the color. Right? See, it ain't just, then you gotta get off this white background. So all I'm gonna do to get off the white background is duplicate this, the whole thing. Duplicate. Can I duplicate it? I want to duplicate the whole thing. Make it hella big, right? And then fade it hella light. So your shit look like some real shit. Oh, that's all that's fade? I need everything to fade. The whole thing, yeah, this. So, there we go. Hella light though. Maybe like, come on, man, y'all don't know how to design, man. That shit looking real. How faded? That's too faded. If it's too faded, they don't understand what it is. It's everything they're looking at, but just duplicated. Now I might have to move the duplication over to make it line up right. Don't get too stuck on that. Just fade that better in the back. Background is still too sealable. Wait a minute, what's going on? Oh, see, I see two backgrounds. Aha. It's two of them. I knew something was going on. It was two of them. See, look. This is the whole thing. I want to get I need to get the whole thing though. See, I can move the whole thing, but they're not letting me click on it. Wherever I'm at now, click. Nope. Damn. How do I make that click? See, every time I click it, it only takes me to one of them, so I can't change the opacity. But it almost is cool like this. Forget it. That's enough opacity. Just make this the front one bigger. Now, if they even let me click that, the front group. Oh, I finally got it. Change the opacity of this and we done, man. Or the transparency. So if this is what you're seeing slide down your thing, you wouldn't be like, that's hella unprofessional. I mean, it almost looked good enough to spend some paper. You feel me? Hold on, my wife called me. Hello? Oh, no, I didn't. I thought you were about to say something about that card. All right. I'm fine. Bye. Yeah. I mean, that's cool enough to start your little marketing campaign. You see how we just did that real quick, though? Tell the truth, though. What is worth to you? Now, I'm seeing dude through here, so the top level got some opacity issues. That ain't supposed to be happening, so let me fix that. This needs to be all the way dark. This dude ain't all the way dark. No, not him down there. See, that's the problem. I'll never figure out how to click on what I want to click on. I'm trying to click on this dude on top, not on. So I gotta move the bottom in order to get to him. No, that's not him. Move this completely out the way. Now, why is that transparency not on 100, but I can see through him? That's not good. Oh well. Move this to the front, maybe. Position. It's already to the front. Oh well. As good as it stands. I ain't about to do too much because I ain't even using this. This is all just to teach how we supposed to be using these apps to get our paper. And I like what I designed. Damn, I still see that dude through there, man. I rock this coat. I would. All right, there we go. So where y'all at? Somebody told me King's monologue went to Egypt. I gotta take a look at that. How y'all enjoy what we was talking about today? You just made me think of a coat or something or a shirt. Oh shit, I got some work to do. I forgot. I gotta go mail off these damn packages. And I gotta upload this album. Cause I put it in with the wrong UPC code. So I forgot about that. Hold on. All right, now this lady telling me she can make a sample. First, she was trying to talk about she couldn't make the sample. And then I'm like, I got the huge market. And she said, I can make a sample. All right, y'all. It was good hollering at y'all. Spit some little game, man. That's all we do. That's all we do. It ain't even talent. It's just like time. I got a little time on my hands. If we take any class, you know what I'm saying, they're going to teach us how to do stuff. And the teacher ain't necessarily talented. You feel me? He just know how to do it. That's a nice little juke right there. I'm telling you, I'll get over. If I really put this out, it's worth over $250,000 to me. Or maybe 100,000. Just doing moderate estimates. So how am I doing that? Let me show you before we done. You always got to have a calculator, right? And we could talk about it. You just seen them say how much they'll make them for. And I said the best quality, and that was like $40. So that's $40 to make one of these, right? Times 100, right? 4,000. You pay your 4,000, you got 100 of these, right? Now check this out. I'm selling my leather coat no less than $250. No less times 100. So off that 4 racks, I just made 25,000. So that means to make 100,000 off this coat, I only need 400 of them, y'all. This should be like, I love business. It'd be way better than crypto and all that dumbass shit. Once you get into the real nooks and crannies, If you on this American shit, that in order to make this coat, they'll charge me 80. They'll probably charge me 90 to 100. But like I said, I should charge 400 a jacket. I just was being humble saying 250. But who want a $250 leather? I don't want no $250 leather. Like I don't want no $250 leather. Like if it was a gift or something. But if I was going out buying my own leather, yes, it'll be 400. So you got 100 of them, right? Times 400. That's $40,000 off selling that 100. Now check this out. I was just getting you to 100,000 by selling 400. If you sell them for 400, you're gonna get to 100,000 at 250 coats. Clear. 250 times 400. 100,000. Right? So clear. Look. To make the coat was still 40. 200 coats. Well, let's do this again. Clear. 200 coats times 400 each. You don't gotta run. That's 80. 250 coats. Remember? 250 coats times 400 each. Oh, wait, I said 4,000. 250 coats times 400 each. 100,000, right? Now clear that out. Look, 250 coats you got them made for $40. If you make 250, she gonna drop the price. That's for 100 for 40. But see, we're gonna go 40 times 250. So you spend 10K to make 100K. I told you niggas about this 10X. Excuse my language, man. That's not the no. I told you about this 10X. That's why I don't fuck with crypto. I'll be cool. I'm gonna guarantee sell 250 leather jackets before I 10X in crypto. With my brand and my market and my quality and my eye and what I know is fresh, like while you holding something up trying to scrutinize it, I know exactly what we looking for. When we hold shit up in the air and scrutinize it. People don't even know what we be looking for. You be like, let me see. Yeah, China make the world go round, and it's not only China, right? You could go to Pakistan and get some cheap manufacturing. My partner, Mr. Fab, put me on Pakistan. Mr. Fab put me on Pakistan. He like me. Mr. Fab, Mr. Fab really do. He tell me he like I'm his favorite rapper and he take after me. But he do got a lot of my generosity. Fab will give it to you, bro. He'll give you the game. Like, it might be some places where you think he baller blocking, but Fab would show you his template and how he do it. He'll show you his manufacturers. I seen one day he was on, Fab got a fat store in Oakland, if y'all don't know. Mr. FAB. Fat store downtown Oakland on Telegraph, been open for about 5 years. But he don't do China. He say he do Pakistan. And he introduced the whole Instagram to his man from Pakistan. And Cass was looking at it like he was saying some goofy shit. I was looking like, y'all don't even know how generous that dude is. That dude that he introducing you to could make all that shit for like $3. For real, dog. And it's whole countries of these people. We over here think like crabs in the barrel. Like, why would he be on the internet talking about this part of it? Dude, this stuff is on the internet. Everything I'm talking about is on the net. We are the ones who are only consumers. Other people have conversations like this. We only have consumer conversations. How much that for? Where you get that for? When you gonna cop that? We don't be talking about like the value and all that. Nah, hell no. And so, Bitcoin breaking another high. Yeah, I told you, I ain't even feeling left out. I got no FOMO over here. You know, because like I said, it's not even as joyous. People try to act like no, Bitcoin ain't doing shit for you. Because if you just, those 10s of them 20%, man, you can get them anywhere, bro. See what I'm saying? Like, it just went up from 105 to 126. That ain't no bubble. That's regular. That's good, fast progression, bro. I've been in this shit for so long. We used to be watching Bitcoin make like so much money. You put like a little bit on it. So the opportunity for if Bitcoin 10x right now, I just showed you a physical 10x. I still got it on the screen. And it's from work and labor and manufacturing. But if Bitcoin 10x is going to be 1.2 million, you don't think you can make 10 times your money off something else before Bitcoin get to 1.2 million? That's how I look at life, because all we got is time. Time is your most valuable. So yeah, Bitcoin is going to get to 1.2 million, but at this time, if you're just now getting on it, that's only a 10x. Only a 10x. Only people who can say only a 10x. I've watched Bitcoin 100,000x. I've watched it 100,000x. Hear me out. How much percentage is Bitcoin at when I first learned about it at $77? Tell me how much. Is that more? That's more than 100,000x. Because 100,000x would have took it to 77,000. Think about that. So I definitely don't be running around talking about no crypto in 2026, 2025. I did my own crypto project. And a lot of people made money. And then it fell after like 3 years of rocking strong. Think about that. I have my own crypto that rocked longer than Trump shit. Trump shit ain't done yet. It was rocking for a while, and then it just died during COVID. It got attacked by some trading bots, and our activity was so low that it wasn't worth investing in that blockchain no more. It got to a point where I learned somebody smart put some trading bots on my own blockchain that I made. I took over 8 years developing that, bro. I mean, you can go back on my own YouTube and find videos of me talking about crypto when nobody knew about it. Let me show you something, bud. This is why I be having that little, my voice might sound like I'm kind of like, I ain't disgusted. But you feel me? I might be sounding like I got a little tone to myself. Because I was screaming for everybody, yo, we should invest. We could take over the Black Power movement, everything. Everything. I was trying to find it. I'm just going to type, well, I might have to go into my videos. Yes, I've made crypto hella times. Back when it wasn't easy. Man, I had so much money sitting in my wallet and didn't touch shit. And watched it all go down to nothing. Like, that ain't even a cool experience. And that's documented because the ledger is public. So everybody sat there looking at my wallet with like 400,000 in it. Then the wallet, everybody could go look, and the wallet don't got nothing in it. Like 20,000. And oh my God, that was like sometimes you could try to do shit on the up and up, and you be like, was that the wisest thing that I just did, or was that stupid as hell? Being like, I'm not taking none of this money, yo. I want to be a good example. And watch it go to zero. One thing I learned for sure is You can't talk to nobody about no crypto projects after they launch. Only thing you can guarantee is being in before the launch. After the launch, you can't even talk to nobody about that. Well, let me see. Let me try to find the video. I always show this all the time. But again, since we're discussing crypto and how I don't be even tripping off that no more. Let me see. I want to go back further than this. So I'm going to say show all. Look, I'm going back to 2014, bro. This is how you had to do crypto when I was telling people about it.
Peace. What's up? I want to make a video.
Blood, I did this video in 2014. Can we slow down for a minute? Hold on, why is the screen doing this? Man, is this my computer? My computer must be low on memory or something. Now, check this out. I remember when I even had this computer, blood, that computer say Vegas. I see Vegas Pro Studio. I'm looking at all this old stuff I had on this computer, bruh. Age of the Empires. But I still was on it, though. I still was on my way to being what I am now. I'm happy. I'm proud of myself. Because I'm looking back at this old screen. I was trying and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got Pro Tools. You know what I'm saying? I got, what else I had? I was still working. Something called Rap Money. Must have been a project that I never finished. But look at that gold coin right there. See? This was Hyro Coin in 2014. Now, everybody would say, oh, anybody can make a crypto. Not in 2014. The one person who told me they made the most off Hyro Coin said he made 20 G's. And it was a dude who used to be, I thought he started hanging with the pseudo killers. I didn't understand it because he made money with me, right? And some shit that I don't even be talking about on YouTube. He told me I could go find this message right now and told me he made 20 grand. But I seen he was talking crazy about me, how he lost respect for me over Black Egypt, y'all. Now make that figure that out. I was like, is this the same dude? Because this dude came thanking me about how he made 20 G's off my coin. So how you make 20 G's off my coin, but you don't fuck with me over Black Egypt? That's some dumbass shit. You feel me? In my head, I was like, that can't be the same dude. Now he's slandering me, but he ain't telling everybody he made 20 bands with me. I don't know how that turned out that way. But, you know, allow things to fail, y'all. So, for real. That's just one part about trying to be great, dog. You not about to, everything ain't gonna do. It ain't gonna all be that. You might have some runs, you might be cool, but you can't be scared of failure. Being scared of failure keep motherfuckers from doing shit. Dude, I remember when I I remember when I wrote my rhymes to respond to Eminem. Dude, I remember when I wrote my rhymes to respond to Eminem using the name Rap God after me. And I took all things into consideration. I was like, there's a good chance you don't know that you rocking the name Rap God. Right? It's all a good chance you never heard your shit. But this is the perfect opportunity to let them know that's what's happening on the underground. Blood, do you know how cats was looking at me when they seen that that's what I was about to do? Cats act like you was about to fight the biggest bully at the school, bruh. And I'm looking around like it ain't hands, but it's bars. But cats don't think I got the same like bars like hands. Like what you want to do? Like it don't change. You don't think about if you got an issue. You can't be too concerned with what the other person got unless it's a gun or a weapon. You like, oh, he know karate, so you don't got an issue with him no more because he know karate. You supposed to know some shit. That's your fault. Anyway, I'm just over here bumping my gun, just chilling. I ain't even show y'all the video. I was trying to tell you about not being scared of failure.
To make setting up HyroCoin, the headless HyroCoin, easier for people who've never done it before. And once you click the link, you find yourself here. And since people don't know what to do here, so you can go to File and Download. You click Download, and you should be ready to download. My computer's taking its nice time. And you can click Save. Once you save it, it's going to save wherever you save it to your computer. I have a copy somewhere on here. And then you can right-click it and unzip it. Unzip it to wherever you want to unzip it. I put mines in the C drive because it works good in the C drive for command prompting and some of the things we're going to have to do. Let me see.
I don't know. He didn't like that I was talking about Black Egypt. I didn't hold it against him, but I thought it was weird because we made some paper together.
Here for me in the C drive. Now, when you open the folder, like I just did, mine's is just called something a little different.
Hold on, let me slow down.
If you open the folder,
see, look, that's the real Bitcoin. I'm trying to show y'all some game, dog. I know all this shit. Like, nah, I'm not being pretentious, but I spent some time studying this shit. Look at this. None of y'all have ever seen this probably. That means you never even dealt with the real Bitcoin. It's still Bitcoin, but if it's not happening the way it was intended because they seen that it was decentralized and they hopped on top of it. Look at this right here. It says Bitcoin QT Pro. This is 2014, back when I probably could still find this somewhere. You know you could run Bitcoin decentralized. You don't gotta go to Coinbase. When we was all doing this back in the day, it was completely peer-to-peer. You could send somebody $1 million, nobody will know. Peer-to-peer, pow, boodoo bit, pop up in 1 minute or whatever. That's when we were using the Damien or Bitcoin QT or what have you. Simply a program we ran on our computers that let us connect peer-to-peer. We ain't doing that no more. So what I had to do back then was, because it ain't like now, you can just build a coin on top of a coin. That wasn't even out back then. Back then, you had to actually build your own blockchain. No one knew how to do this. No one knew how to teach you how to do it. It was no classes, no nothing. It's just like the Metal Netter. You got to hop in that thing and learn. And you got to learn. And I built that shit. I can't take credit for it. I hired a developer named Brooke who was really good at crypto in the early ages. And I paid him and learned a lot. We built it together, but he was the developer.
You'll see binaries folder. You probably won't see these, but you will see the customized folder. Go inside the customized folder and you'll see 3 folders with different OS systems, whether you got a Mac, run Linux or Windows. I run Windows. So the application HyroCoin D is inside of Windows. Now, if you just click on HyroCoin D,
It'll start up and nothing's going to happen. You'll try to end it and get one of these messages. That's because that's not the way you're going to run HyroCoinD. What you're going to have to do is command prompt it. So on Windows, you'll go to your start menu and type run. Click on run, type CMD, and you'll get a command screen. You're going to want to do that twice. Run, CMD. Now you got two command screens open. With these two command screens open, you're simply going to go to HyroCoinD, drag it to one screen, and drag it to another screen, and you can close that out. On one screen, we'll place a command, which is print, oops, print to console, and on the other, we'll type get info. Now let's stop. This is what we used to have to do to run crypto, dog. And I built my own with my man. But this is when you was really getting it, dude. It was money, but you was typing prompts on a black screen, dog. Imagine that. Just go back and imagine that. And you type all this shit on the screen, and when you finish doing what you was doing, it was some Skrilla. Well, for the printer console, just click enter, or you could have hit enter as soon as you typed it in. Now you see HyroCoin is running. It's processing information. Now, this screen will be inactive for you. You're going to have to run all your commands over on this screen. To get information, you simply click enter, and you see the account information pops up, general information. If you want to get specific information, you can go to a list of commands that you could possibly find on Google. If I put API calls, Bitcoin, let's see. I'm still just watching
API call
this for Bitcoin. And
I'm
it should
impressed.
provide a call
I'm
list.
impressed
My computer's
looking at
moving
this.
slow. Let's and we'll see a list of, these are actually the commands like get account address that you enter over here. So let's see, get,
All right,
oops,
that's
I didn't do it right. And you
But
see it tells me I didn't do it right, so I'll recall that and put the two quotations that I need to make it work. And now we see it provides me with an account address. And it's providing me with new account addresses every time for some reason. So it seems this is making new account addresses. But we see a whole list over here, like I show. A whole list of commands we can enter. Get what?
all right.
Block count.
That's cool. That's all.
It shows the block number. If you want to stop the program, I'm just pressing up to recall my last query, and then I press backspace to clean that out, and then I'm going to stop it, and you'll see HyroCoin server stopping, which stops both windows. Yeah, that was 2014. I worked on that like 2020, about 7, 8 years. We launched it, ran from like 2020 to like 2023. And the community was cool and it was solid for some years. But people stopped believing. The idea was a solid idea. It would have worked. But the thing was to build a decentralized autonomous organization, right? That's an organization that runs by itself that would support artist projects. But I couldn't even get people to vote to build a quorum on anything people had submitted. It started getting a bit discouraging because I had invested so much time in that shit, bro. Like you can see how enthused I was in those videos and shit. Then you work on some shit for 7, 8 years and then launch. And the launch was fruitful and rewarding. But I didn't understand how to deal with that. That shit was too much money all over the place, and I just was trying to be on some integrity shit. Like, you gotta be on some integrity shit, but if you lead and you can't be seen selling something, that was the only way I could profit from it if I was to sell it. But if I'm leading this thing, how could I be selling it? It's gonna make other people want to sell it, and it'll take the price down. So I really watched like 400, 300,000, 300 something thousand go to like nothing. By the time I was like, man, it's over, it was like a couple G's, bro. Shit was crazy. But it wasn't nothing I lost. I learned. It was all, I didn't have no, I just learned the lesson. Because it ain't no place where you cash in integrity. And that's what I be trying to get people to understand. Like, you can't cash in integrity nowhere. That's just a feeling you feel to make yourself feel right on the earth. Right? But there was no place I could go and be like, I passed up on that 3. Now let me get the integrity 3 that I did for being a good man, or whatever you want to call it, or a dumb man. Like, it depends on how you rationalize that. I don't call it a good man in my head. That's stupid. Like, I keep thinking back, I always be like, golly. Me and my homie was laughing how much money was in our accounts. We both didn't take it out, and we both be looking back, talking about, damn, that's crazy. We didn't take none of that money out. Like, he was sitting on like 60 from just fucking with the coin we made. I was sitting there, shit crazy. But the dudes who did took it out, I was saying, he was like, he made 20 bands and was like, then I heard him talking crazy later. I was like, people be crazy. If I ever make some bread with some people, we good, bro. Ain't no other shit gonna make me start talking crazy about you. But whatever, dog. So yeah, I don't even be following crypto because it ain't the 10X's. Maybe I can get juiced if I start looking at some little coins again, where you can still make like 100X and shit, 25X. Put like the old stories of putting $10 and getting 2,500. That's the juices. The slow roll from Bitcoin from 100,000 to 1,000,000. It'll take years, and it's gonna happen, but that's only 10 times what it's at now. So I didn't talk for a long time. Damn near more than 3 hours. Shit. That's because I had some time today. Still got some work to do, so I'm gonna cash out and try to get this work done. I'll holler at y'all in a minute.